All right, I think we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. It's game night. It's Wednesday game of the week. It's the Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays in the second of a 3-game series up in Toronto. Hope everybody's having a good start to their Wednesday evening. I know we are. And we're going to try and get everything set up here for the game. Hope everybody's having a good time so far. And I hope you're all having a good Wednesday. Good to have everybody in here. Our goals are up there. There's our like goal for the night. There's our subscriber goal for the night. Hopefully we'll hit both of them. That would be amazing if we did. We're going to try and get the widget to work tonight. Let's see if we actually do get it to work tonight. How's everybody doing? Let's see, we got that there. Let's get that out of there. Let's see if it comes up. I still can't get it to come up. Can you believe that? Can't get the widget to come up. That is a bummer. Anyway, good to have everybody in here. Orioles, Blue Jays. Let's talk a little bit about the game. We got lots of news to talk about. Bad news across the board for the Orioles. I'll tell you, man, I don't know what they're going to do. It just gets worse and worse for this team. Not just the play, but with the news as well. And we'll break that down in just a little bit as to some bad news for the Orioles today that they got in reference to the team. As everybody knows, last night Grayson Rodriguez was supposed to start for the Orioles. He did not start. They scratched him at the last minute for the game. Here's the lineup for the Orioles tonight. We'll go over that again in a little bit here. So he was scratched from the game yesterday, and they found out today he is going on the injured list, 15-day IL for a lat injury. The lat is back here, kind of. And he missed 3 months worth of baseball last year when he was supposed to initially come up, or a couple years ago, with a lat injury. So hopefully it's not anything that excessive, because losing Grayson Rodriguez is another extremely major blow to this Orioles rotation and team. I got to admit, with all the injuries they've had, to still be only a half a game out of first place is really kind of amazing. And that's just the beginning. Because the other issue is too, now they've lost Jacob Webb is going on the injured list, and Heston Kjerstad, who was sent down to the minors, but he's going on the 10-day concussion protocol injury list because he's still having side effects from that game against the Yankees where he was hitting the head. So the Orioles are struggling to keep healthy bodies on the field. And they've been through a ton of injuries this season. And hopefully they'll be able to recover from that.
What are you trying to get up there? What's up there?
Melissa's showing me a video. There's a lizard. Melissa showed me. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. Let's see who's here. We'll talk lineups here in a minute. John Messina, welcome in. Good to see you. Nathan's here. Victor's here. Genie52573 is here. And Sony4K is here. Guys, hit that like button. We got a long way to go. Game's going to start at about 7:07. Orioles, Blue Jays. Of course, the Orioles lost last night, 5-2. Got to give Albert Suarez credit. He came in last minute, emergency starter for the Orioles. Sorry, I got food in my mouth. 5 innings. I think he gave up 2 or 3 hits, no runs. He was excellent. Kept the Orioles in the game. He was actually leading when he left, if I'm not mistaken. I think the Orioles were in the lead when he left. 1-0. And then Soto, Gregory Soto, whatever his name is, the guy we got in the trade with the Phillies, one of the guys, just blew it up. He gave it up. He gave up like 4 earned runs, 5 total in 1 inning. He was just terrible. Gave up a 3-run homer to Alejandro Kirk last night. And then the Orioles came up in the 8th inning with bases loaded, nobody out. And they only scored 1 run. And the run they scored off a walk. I forgot who it was, but one of the batters walked. I think it was Ryan O'Hearn or somebody walked. And then Ramon Arias came to the plate. And Ramon Arias struck out on 3 pitches. I still don't know why this guy's on this team. But he struck out on 3 pitches. And then Colton Cowser, who's one of your hottest hitters on the team, was pinch hit for by Kobe Mayo, which I didn't understand that. It was a left-handed pitcher on the mound. Okay, I get that. But one of your hottest hitters right now, the 17-game hitting streak, is Colton Cowser. And Brandon Hyde pinch hit for him with Kobe Mayo, right-handed hitter, I get it. But Mayo doesn't have a hit yet in the major leagues. He's 0 for 9 going into that at bat with like 5 strikeouts. He really hasn't got his feet on the ground yet. And you're going to bring him up in a big situation in the 8th inning with bases loaded, and you need a hit, and you're going to sit a guy who's hot, and you're going to bring a guy in who's cold just because it's a lefty-righty matchup? I didn't understand that. I thought that was a bad call, and Kobe Mayo promptly struck out. And then the next batter, Santander, hit a ground ball, and the inning was over. And a bases loaded, nobody out. They couldn't get a hit. They couldn't get a fly ball. The only reason why they even got a run is because they got a walk. And that was it. 5-2 was the game. And it was a big opportunity for the Orioles there to get right back in the ballgame. All it takes is one hit. And you score a couple runs, and 5-2 becomes 5-4, maybe 5-5. They couldn't do it. And I think part of it is the pinch hitting there. I don't like the call by Brandon Hyde. I think it was a mistake bringing in Mayo. He should have let Cowser hit. Just my opinion. Nomadic Brian, welcome in. Soto's been bad. John saying hi to everybody. John AB, welcome in, bud. John, good to have you here. So not a real good night overall for the Orioles. Starting pitching was great. Suarez kept them in the game. Kudos to Jackson Holliday. He's another one. They pinch hit Jackson Holliday for Arias. Again, I guess they wanted the lefty-righty matchup. I forgot about that one. Actually, Arias was a pinch hitter for Jackson Holliday, who was the only guy that had one of the runs at that point. He hit a home run. He's been hot. And you sat him for a guy who's been cold. Again, just because it was a lefty-righty matchup. I don't understand that. But kudos to Jackson Holliday. Earlier in the game, he did hit a home run. His third already. He's been blazing hot since he's been back to the majors. I think he's hitting like almost 400. He's been really good. But some bad moves, I thought, last night by Brandon Hyde. I didn't understand the pinch hitting. These guys have got to learn, whether it be Cowser or Holliday, they've got to learn to be able to hit left-handed pitching, if they're going to be everyday star players. Star players stay in the lineup no matter who's pitching. Very seldom do they come out. And, these guys at some point have to be given that opportunity. And I thought he made a bad play last night. I don't think it was a good call. And it looks like we were right, because both of the guys that pinch hit struck out. Anyway, just my opinion. 820 Chief, what's up, Dan? Welcome in. All our regulars are here. Good to have everybody here. Thanks, guys. We've already got 9 people watching. Hopefully the likes will keep growing as we get a little bit closer here. Let me just, these guys. All right, looks good. Just want to make sure everything's there. We already got 13 likes. Good to have everybody in here. Let's go over lineups. So for the Blue Jays, Francis is pitching. You have Bowden. Francis is pitching. He's got a 5.64 ERA. He's 0-0. Again, this should be a guy the Orioles should light up, but we'll see. For Toronto, Springer's batting first, Clement second, Guerrero Jr. third, Alejandro Kirk is fourth, Horwitz is fifth, Schneider is sixth, Varsho is seventh, Jimenez is eighth, and Servan is ninth. For the Orioles, batting first in center field is Colton Cowser. Batting second in right field is Anthony Santander. Batting third at shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Fourth, left field, Ryan O'Hearn. Fifth, catching, Adley Rutschman. Sixth, first base, Ryan Mountcastle. Seventh, DHing Eloy Jimenez. Eighth, at second base, Jackson Holliday. And batting ninth and playing third base is Kobe Mayo. So, we'll see what happens tonight for the Orioles. They've got I think he's a left-handed pitcher. I think Bowden is lefty. I could be wrong. No, he can't be a lefty. We got too many lefties in the lineup. So we'll see what happens tonight. The Orioles really need a bounce-back win. They have now fallen out of first place. First time since, I think, June 26th. They haven't at least been in first or tied for first. So they've got to get going. They're 9-9 since the All-Star break. They are 500, but barely. And they've been struggling. They really can't put a winning streak together, and it's not good. If this team, and I get it, we have a lot of guys out of the lineup. Jordan Westberg's gone. Jorge Mateo's gone. Kyle Bradish, Tyler Wells, John Means, Grayson Rodriguez is now out of the lineup. You've got some important pieces. Felix Bautista hasn't been there all year. There's some important pieces to this lineup and to this team that have really been devastating, and yet they find a way to hang in there, and they're still in the playoff hunt. So hopefully today they can get a win. They need to get out early. The Orioles this year, from what I've seen, and I watch almost every single game, folks, I'll actually go on record to say I've seen every game, at least 3 to 4 innings of every single game this year. Every game. What I've seen from them is they're not a very good team that comes back from games. If they're down 3-1, 4-0, 5-2, 5-1, unlike last year where it seemed like they always came back in ball games, they can't do that this year. They don't seem to be a team that can come back. And part of that is because the bullpen doesn't keep a 4-1 game 4-1. 4-1 becomes 6-1, becomes 7-1. That's part of the problem. Or 3-1 becomes 4-1, 5-1. The bullpen hasn't been as locked down as it was last year. And for some reason, the offense has been pretty inconsistent this year. They'll get 1 or 2 games, like the last 2 games against Cleveland. They had 15 hits. They had 30 hits in 2 games, and they scored like 18 runs. They come into the first game against Toronto, and Chris Bassett, who had an 11.5 ERA against the Orioles in his last 3 starts, and he no-hits them through 5 innings until the Jackson Holiday home run. What is that about? They can't get on a roll for more than a game or 2. And that's what's bothering me with this team. This team needs to get on a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 game roll where they're really hitting the ball. Now, they don't have to win every single game. If they go 8-2, 7-3, that's really the kind of run they need. They really need a run where they win 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 10 out of 12. They have not been, actually it's been the other way around. They're losing 7 out of 12. 6 out of 10. It's been a tough stretch for them since June. Brian says, tell you what, the wild card race is intense, a bad month, and you could be outside looking in. I agree. Brian, I agree 100%, and that's what worries me about this team. This team could go from first place in the American League East out of the playoffs if they're not careful. They've got to go on a run. And August, again, is going to be one of those months where the Orioles are going to play, other than the next 2 series. This series against Toronto, even if it is in Toronto, and I know it's an East team, Toronto's 8 games under 500. They were 9 before yesterday. They've traded away some players. Bo Bichette's not playing. They are a limited team. And we should beat them, and we're not. But we should win this series. And then we go to Tampa Bay for 3. Tampa Bay, again, they have shipped everybody out, pretty much. That's a team that we should beat. We should win that series. We'll see what happens, but these are series that the Orioles should win. Next week, Washington's in town. They should beat Washington. These are games they have to win. Victor says, what do you think of the Orioles signing Davis to a minor league deal? I think it's just depth. That's all it is, Victor. He's not going to play much. First off, they've got third base, they got Kobe Mayo or Ramon Arias. Shortstop, they got Gunnar Henderson. Second base, they got Jackson Holiday. First base, they got Ryan O'Hearn, Ryan Mountcastle. So I think he's just there for depth. I don't see where he's going to play at all, period. So I think that's the only reason why they signed the guy. It's just a depth thing. If they need him late, maybe he'll be a September call-up when they expand rosters. Maybe that's why they did it. I don't know. I don't see him unless he takes somebody else's spot. We'll see. Fan pregame, welcoming the Orioles win tonight. I sure hope so. They need a win. They have got to go on a run. Like I said just a couple minutes ago, for those just coming in, welcome in. This is the Birdland Network where we talk all things Orioles and Major League Baseball. Good to have all of you here. We're already at 15 likes. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. But they really do. They need to go on a run where they win like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 11, 10 out of 12, something like that. They really need a run where they're winning some games to really separate themselves, if from nothing else, the final wild card spot, to really kind of solidify at least getting in. Even if the Yankees stay with them head-to-head and they don't win the division, they've got to do enough to make sure they at least make the playoffs. Because once you're in, anything can happen. Allure, welcome in, says, when do you think we'll see Grayson Rodriguez pitching again? You know, I think what we have to do first, we have to understand the extent of this lat injury. He's had it before. Last time he had it, he was out 3 months. If that's the case, he's done for the season, period, including postseason. So we got to pray and hope that that's not the case. But if this is just something where, from what I've read and what I've heard, is he was long tossing before his start, and he felt some discomfort. And he just said, you know what? I don't feel right. I don't think I should pitch. So I don't think he did anything to aggravate it or hurt it. I think he was just felt uncomfortable. I think maybe they'll do some treatment to it, do an x-ray, an MRI, see where it is. Maybe not an MRI, but do an x-ray, make sure nothing's strained or pulled or torn, God forbid. And if that's the case, he may just get some rest. He may just get some physical therapy treatment on it, and then maybe go out, and maybe he could be back in 15 days. Who knows? Maybe he only misses 2 starts. We'll have to see. So, fan pregame. First you said the Orioles were going to win. Now you're saying that Toronto's going to win. Well, they both can't win. Only one can win. So we'll see. Again, the Orioles have done really well against the East this year. They've only lost 1 series, and it was against the Yankees just before the All-Star break. Other than that, they had won like 22 straight series against the East. So the Orioles are going to try to get to this guy, Baltimore Francis. He is a righty. He's 4-3 on the season, 5.64 ERA, 44 innings, 36 strikeouts, 15 walks. He's given up 10 home runs, and their opponents are batting .281 against him. That's pretty high. So we'll see how the Orioles fare tonight against this guy. We're about to get started here. It's already 7:08, and he hasn't even thrown first pitch, so we're a little bit behind schedule here. But good to have everybody in here. Let's see what the Orioles can do tonight. Hopefully they can get this win. They really need it. Again, when we get to the 3rd inning, we get to the 5th inning, we'll do score updates. Actually, no, 3rd inning we'll do standings. 5th and 7th inning we'll do score updates. So it looks like Colton Cowser stepping into the box. .251 hitter, 16 home runs, 49 RBI, 788 OPS. One of the front runners for American League Rookie of the Year. We'll see what he can do. But he's in the box. It looks like Francis is set. He's at the belt. And here's the first pitch. And that's right there. That's on the outside, but just catches the zone. Strike. 0-1 to Colton Cowser. The Orioles really need Cowser to be that setup guy, that spark plug in the top of the lineup. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Good curveball changeup right there. He was way out in front. I'll be watching the games, looking for improvements wherever they come. Yeah, Brian, the Orioles just need to be consistent. Just be consistent. So 0-2 count already on Colton Cowser. 2 really good pitches by Francis. Fastball on the outside corner and then a changeup. He had him out in front. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 1-2. Of course, the Orioles come into this game a half game behind the Yankees for first place in the American League East. And, of course, the Blue Jays are in last place in the American League East. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Foul ball. Sorry, I was going to say fly ball, but it's a foul ball. So we're going to stay 1-2. Congratulations to the White Sox, who finally won a game yesterday. They had gone 21 straight games without a win. So they finally got a win to break that streak. I was kind of hoping, I hate to say, here's a 1-2 pitch. Ball low, 2-2. Good at bat by Cowser. Taking some pitches here. He's already seen 5. He'll see 6. I was really hoping, I hate to say it, but I was really hoping the White Sox would lose 1 more to get to 22 so that the Orioles would come off the record. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Way outside. Ball 3. 3-2. So Cowser goes from 0-2 to 3-2. He's run the count full. Very nice. I hate to say that about it, but I was really hoping they'd get 1 more loss so the Orioles would come all the... Remember, in '88, the Orioles went 0-21 to start the season. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a foul again. So Cowser's got a good at bat to start the game here. Hey, John. Welcome in. John Messina's here. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back again. So good for him. Cowser's making him work this first at bat. 8 pitches in already. So we're still in a full count, 3-2. This is going to be pitch number 9 for Cowser. Here it is. Outside, and he walks him. So really good at bat. That's the kind of at bat I want to see from a leadoff hitter. And it's why Gunnar Henderson should have never been the leadoff hitter on this team. Gunnar's probably my favorite player, him and Adley. But he's not a leadoff hitter. That was a great at bat by Cowser. And on pitch number 9, he walks. That'll bring Anthony Santander to the plate, 246, 32 home runs, 75 RBIs, 838 OPS. At the belt, here's the pitch. There's a changeup strike, 0-1. So let's see if the Orioles can do something here. They need to get out early. Get out early. They really do. Put pressure on this team right from the very beginning. Get some runs early. Give your starter something to work with. Let's see. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Up. Fastball high in the zone, and Santander, who can seem to never lay off of a high fastball, even though it's out of the zone, swings at it. Now it's 0-2. So you're getting kind of a contradiction here of at-bats. Of course, Cowser was 0-2 in the count, too. Let's see what happens here. Santander set. Nope. Throw over to first. Cowser's back. Good to have everybody in here. We're looking to get to 40 likes and 865 on the subscribers. We're at 19 likes already. That's great. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 1-2. Good take. So, early on for Francis, command issues. He gets ahead and counts, and he can't put the hitters away. At least not yet. Santander is very streaky, Victor. So be prepared for ups and downs. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. We're going to stay at 1-2. He can be very hot for a time, and then he can be very cold for a time. So, like in April and into May for the Orioles, Santander was terrible. He was batting like 200, wasn't hitting home runs, wasn't getting on base. He was striking out all the time, and he was bad. And then he was excellent in June. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Right field. That ball is gone! It's gone! 2-run home run by Anthony Santander. There's a fly ball to right field. Wasn't sure if it was going to make it, but it does. And just like that, the Orioles get out to an early lead, 2-0. 2 really good at-bats. Bad pitch by Francis. You got a 1-2 count, and he lays one right down the middle. And Anthony Santander deposits it into the right field stands, and the Orioles take an early 2-0 lead. Huge hit by Anthony Santander. That was nice. But the pitch was not a very good pitch by Francis. He had a 1-2 count, and I don't think that was the location he wants, because the ball just tailed right back over the plate, and Anthony did not miss it and puts it 2 rows deep. That'll bring Gunnar to the plate. First pitch to him. Takes it, but it's called a strike. 0-1. Yeah, the ball was up just a little bit, but Santander was able to get on top of it and just drive it. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Center field, that ball's going to be playable. Center fielder's under it, and he's got it. Varsho's got it. That's first out of the inning. Gunnar got good wood on that ball, but it just hit it to the wrong part of the park. Ryan O'Hearn's going to step to the plate. Gunnar finally hit his 29th home run. He had gone like 17, 18 games in a row. What up, G Wilson? Welcome in. So here's Ryan O'Hearn. His home run drought's been pretty significant as well. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a foul back. 0-1. So far on the season for Ryan O'Hearn, 269, 12 home runs, 46 RBI, 798 OPS. He's 0 for 3 so far in the series. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Inside. Ball 1. 1-1. G. Wilson, welcome in. Good to have you here. Good start for the Orioles. 2-run homer. Anthony Santander. And the Orioles are already out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Foul down the first base side. That's going to run the count to 1-2 for Ryan O'Hearn. O'Hearn's really been... He had his, again, kind of streaky where it was really hot for a while there, and he just his power numbers have really kind of dipped the last few weeks. Really would like to see him get hot again. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swinging a foul back again. Here we go. The Orioles are really making Bowden Francis work in this first inning. He's already at 20 pitches, and there's still only 1 out in the inning. So good start for the Orioles. 2 runs on 1 hit and a walk. We're not done yet. Here's a 1-2 pitch, low, ball 2, 2-2. ESPN News is actually showing the Microsoft Excel Championships. Are you kidding me? I don't even know what that is. Well, ESPN needs all the help they can get. Because all the big sports, the NBA, I think, has their own. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman. He's up with it. Throw to first, and that's your second out of the innings. So 2 down. That's going to bring Adley Rutschman to the plate. MLB's got its own network now. NFL's got its own network. I think hockey and basketball are the only ones that don't, but they're not as, they have TNT, TBS, things like that. What else are they showing on those channels? ESPN isn't what it used to be. So here's Rutschman, 263, 17 home runs, 67 RBI, 755 OPS. Really low average for Rutsch. Here's the first pitch to him, swinging a pop-up. First pitch swinging. Pops it up to the first baseman. First baseman's under it, and he's got it. That's your inning. 2 runs, 1 hit, nobody left. Orioles take a 2-0 lead. Woo! Off the Anthony Santander home run. You guys got to check out my latest video. I talk about why the Orioles have been struggling, and I kind of pinpoint it down to 2 players as to what that is. Again, just my opinion on it, but you guys get a chance, go check out that video. I think it's a good one. I really put a lot of effort into getting stats and figures behind why I say what I say about these players, because I really think it is. I really think there's two guys that are the main reason behind the Orioles' struggles. And it's not that it's not a blame on these 2 guys. It's just I'm going to use the word referendum. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's my way of saying just how important these guys are. It's my validation of these guys are so important that we go how they go. So if you get a chance, check out that video. I think you guys will enjoy it. It's got like 300 and something views already. I'm really happy with that. I had a video on Kobe Mayo getting called up. That got over 800 views. It's been real nice. Videos are getting a lot of looks and a lot of views, and I appreciate that. So thank you, folks. It means a lot. As a content creator, put a lot of effort into it. And thought. So I'm glad you guys are watching and enjoying that stuff. 17 watching right now. Thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate you very much. So that's going to bring Trevor Rogers out for the Orioles. His first start was not a good one. But on the season, he's 2-10 on the year. Of course, he was with the Marlins, and the Marlins are terrible. So here's his first pitch to George Springer. Here it is. And it's a strike right there. 0-1. Good start. Thank you, Sony. I appreciate you sharing out that video. Thanks, Victor. I appreciate you saying that. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike, 2. So just like that, Trevor Rogers gets out. Good start. 0-2 count, just like that. Really need him to do well today. They really do. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball 1, 1-2. George Springer's batting .224 on the season. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside again, ball 2, 2-2. And the Orioles need a lefty in the rotation. Cole Irvin was terrible. They DFA'd him. He cleared waivers. He's now down in AAA. They lost John Means. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And there's a foul. So we're going to do it again. Stay at 2-2. They needed a lefty. They went out and got him. They gave up a lot to get this guy. They gave up Connor Norby and Kyle Stowers. So they gave up a lot to get him. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him on a curveball low and outside. but Springer could not hold off, and that's the first out of the inning. Good start. Nice curveball in the low and outside corner. Just catches the zone either way. So Springer goes for it, but just can't make contact. So that's the first out. Here's Clement. First pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Up the middle, base hit. So first pitch swinging for Ryan Clement, and he gets a base hit up the middle. So a 1-out single for Clement. That's going to bring their best player up, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Guerrero's been hitting real well. Always hits the Orioles well. So Trevor's got to be careful here. He's got to really make some good pitches. Good to have 16 of you guys in here. Be sure to hit the like button, gang, as you come in. Guerrero's in. Here's the first pitch. Ball low and away. 1-0. No.
You used it to pay on the thing the other day. What did you do with it?
Downstairs. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Outside. Ball 2. 2-0. It's not in here. Oh, you gotta keep looking. It's gotta be downstairs. I'm sorry. My wife's yelling at me. She says I stole her wallet. So 2-0 to Vlad Guerrero. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a foul back. 2-1. Once the Orioles go to break here, I might have to run downstairs and help her find it. Good to have everybody here. 21 likes already. That's amazing. You guys are awesome. 19 of you watching. Guerrero in the season's he's having another really good season. There was talk of him getting traded at the deadline, but of course he never got traded. Here's 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 2-2 count. Guerrero, curveball low and inside. He couldn't lay off. Yeah, we can do it. We can definitely do it. Good to have everybody here. She'll find it, Jeannie. Don't you worry about that. It's here. I'll find it for her. So Guerrero's back in the box. He's got a 2-2 count, 1 out. Nobody, man on first. 2-0 lead for the Orioles. Rogers is set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ball in the dirt. 3-2. So, Trevor Rogers runs the count full. Alejandro Kirk, who had a big night last night for Toronto, was on deck. Really want to try to get Guerrero here. Again, it's one of the things the Orioles have struggled with this year is when they do get some runs, they can't come out and back it with a swing and a foul back. 3-2, we're going to do it again, with a shutdown inning. They always allow that little bit of momentum they get. They allow the opponent to get the momentum right back in the corresponding inning. And that's been an issue for them this year. They can't string together some shutdown innings. They really need to have one here. Try to take that 2-0 lead into the next at-bat. 3-2 pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ground ball. Base hit into right field. Santander is up. Clement's going to stop at second. So good piece of hitting there by Vladimir Guerrero, because Holiday was kind of shaded up the middle, and he just kind of punched it into right field. He inside-outed it and punched it right into right field. That's a good piece of hitting. It wasn't a bad pitch. He jammed him on the inside, but Guerrero was able to get the bat head out and punched it into right field. So first and second, 1 out. That's going to bring Alejandro Kirk to the plate. Oh, John, we made out fine with the storm. Kirk won the season, 245, 3 home runs, 32 RBIs. So let's see what we do here. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, strike, 0-1. Good pitch. Thanks, Sony. I appreciate you sharing that out. Rogers needs to come up with a really good pitch here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a foul, straight back. Kirk just missed it. 0-2. I think the big key for Rogers in this game is to try to keep the ball low in the zone. Try to keep the ball to where they're beating it into the ground and let your defense play behind you. So he's got him 0-2 now. Let's see what he can do with him here. Kirk's set. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball right field. That's going to be trouble. Foul. Woo, just foul. That ball just went foul. I thought it was going into the stands, but it didn't. It just went foul down the right field line. That would have been trouble. They're showing the replay. Oh, that ball just went foul. Holy cow. He probably missed it by about that much. Oh my goodness. Maybe not even that much. More like that much. That was really close. Baseball's a game of inches, folks. So an 0-2 count again. Let's see if Rogers can come up with a pitch here to see if he can get either a ground ball or a pop-up or some sort of out right here without these runners advancing. So Kirk is set. He's in the box. Rogers is at the belt. 0-2 pitch is coming. No, he steps off. Looks to second. That was very close to being a balk. It almost looked like Rogers started home and then he stops and steps off the rubber and turns to second. That was close. So here we go again. 0-2 pitch. Oh, just high. Good take by Kirk there. I was hoping we'd get the call, but we didn't. 1-2 now. Victor said, off topic, did you notice that across from the Sleepy Hollow Eatery in the window above, they have a new image of Ichabod Crane? I heard about that, but I didn't see it, Victor. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High again, 2-2. I did hear about that. I'll have to look. Is it across from the Sleepy Hollow Eatery up, in other words, in the ye olde Christmas house? Or I thought it was in the Sleepy Hollow. I'll have to look. So 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Oh, and it gets by the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. No, it goes up in the air. He stops it. And that's going to be probably, it might be an error. Kirk hit it hard, but Mayo could not field it. It short hopped him here. It went straight up, and Gunner came over and got it. But that's going to be bases loaded. That's a ball he let eat him up. He probably should have had it. That's probably going to be an error on Kobe Mayo. He let it take the hop instead of coming and getting it. So that's going to be bases loaded with only one out. Let's see. Did they give the Orioles? They did. They gave Mayo an error on that. I agree. So here's Horowitz. First pitch to him. I guess they called it high. It looked like it got the box, but they called it high. 1-0. Spencer Horowitz on the season. 283, 4 home runs, 18 RBIs. This is what I was talking about, though. 1-0 pitch. Strike right there. 1-1. But this is what I was talking about. See, the Orioles get a 2-0 lead. They come out and they give the momentum right back. Here we go. Bases loaded right back. Just cannot happen. The Orioles are playing this guy to pull. Gunner's basically playing behind second. 1-1 pitch. Foul back. 1-2. Yeah, they're definitely playing Horowitz to pull because Gunnar Henderson's playing basically right behind second base. And Holiday is playing more to the first base side of second base. So they're looking for him to pull the ball. If he punches it to the shortstop side, it's gonna be a base hit. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-2. So the Orioles get an early 2-0 lead, and it looks like they're trying to give it right back. Frustrating. 22 likes. Thanks, gang. Appreciate that. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3, 3-2. Man, this team is just self-destructing this season. So now he's got a 3-2 count. He's got to throw a strike. Here it is, 3-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to left field. And that ball is caught by O'Hearn, but that's going to get a run home. Runner at third is going to tag, and that's going to make the game 2-1. So he gets the job done. He gets the ball to the outfield. The Orioles do get an out, but Toronto is on the board, 2-1. Horowitz just pokes it in the left field. O'Hearn makes the catch. And that scores a run. So 2-1. Orioles still have the lead. And that's going to bring Schneider to the plate. Dan Schneider. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball strike right there. 0-1. Good to have everybody in here. Orioles have 2 runs, but they're already being out hit. crazy. 0-1 pitch coming. Strike 2, 1, 2, 0-2. That looked like it might have been a ball, but we got the call there. 0-2 count. Yeah, let's go O's for sure, John. I agree. Good to have everybody in here. Thanks, everybody. It's your first time in. Let us know in the chat. First time, let us know where you're from. We'd love to hear from you. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball high and outside. Ball 1. 1-2. So Rogers got men on first and second. 2 outs. 1-2 pitch coming. Here it is. Outside. Ball 2. 2-2. These Orioles. It's been a struggle, folks. It's been a struggle. So 2-2 count on Schneider. Here it is. Swinging a ground ball. Third baseman. Good play by Mayo. Oh, he runs to the bag and he just gets there. He runs to third base just in time to get the out. And that's the third out of the inning. 1 run on 2 hits. 1 error. 1 left. We're going to head to the top of the second inning. Orioles lead 2-1. Good to have everybody here. 19 watching, 22 likes. I'll be right back. Yay, Melissa found her wallet, everybody. Woohoo! All right, for the Orioles, who's coming up? Let's see. So Rutsch made the last out. Mountcastle, Jimenez, and Jackson Holiday. Coming up for the O's. For the O's. 21 watching. That's crazy. Good to have all of you in here. Thanks, gang. Whoop. I just did the wrong thing. Let me just get this back. Just closed out the game on us. Hold on. La 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 la. Good to have everybody in here. Orioles holding on to a 2-1 lead at the moment. And here comes the dog. All right, so Mountcastle's at the plate. Here's the first pitch. Ball low and outside. Ball 1. 1-0. 8 days away now. Yeah, Victor will be here in 8 days. 23 likes already. 17 watching. Mountie, 268, 13 home runs. Power numbers are down. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball down the right field line. That's going to get into the stands. 1-1. And Mountcastle's power numbers since his rookie season when he hit 33 home runs, and he actually set an Oriole record that season, have really gone down. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a foul back. 1-2. They really have gone down. Gotta hope he finds his stroke back. But he hasn't. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ball in the dirt. 2-2. 2-2 count on Ryan Mountcastle. The Orioles are up 2-1 off this Anthony Santander home run. Trying to add more. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to right field. That ball is down and it's past Springer. It gets by Springer over his head. It bounces over his head and goes all the way to the wall. And Ryan Mountcastle is going to get a bloop dumb double. Oh my gosh, what was he thinking? So Springer deked him like he was going to catch it. The ball bounces in front of him and then it goes over his head. And Varsho's got to come over from center field to get it. And just like that, the Orioles get a leadoff double from Ryan Mountcastle. It should have been a single. It turns into a double. Holy cow, what is going on? So here's Eloy Jimenez with a man on second. Nobody out. First pitch, swing. And that ball looked like it was out of play. Catcher's giving chase. He's going to get there. Oh, and he can't get it. He slid for it, and he just fell in front of him. Be right back. Shut the door for a minute. I got to shut the door. The catcher should have caught that ball. That's 2 balls in a row. Bad plays by the Toronto Blue Jays. Wow, this is nuts. What is going on today? "15 days for John, and he'll be here. John, let us know. We'd love to say hi." All right, so Eloy Jimenez has got an 0-1 count at the plate. Francis has said, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2, just like that. That was a ball low and outside, and he just swung right through it. That ball wasn't even close to being a strike. So here's one, you get a leadoff double like this, the next guy up at the very least has to get him the third. Jimenez has got to make contact here. Try to push that ball to the right side any way you can, if nothing else, just to get him over. But here he is down 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him on a curveball. Jimenez was way out in front of it. That's a bad at-bat right there, gang. Just not a good at-bat. And that's the first out of the inning. He doesn't even get him the third. And that's going to bring Matt Holliday. That's going to bring Jackson Holliday to the plate. He's really been on fire lately for the Orioles. Still only batting 185, but since his call-up, he's been good. First pitch, low, and that ball looked like it caught the zone, but the umpire called it a ball. 1-0. Three home runs, 9 RBIs. Jackson's been really good since his call-up. He's set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That ball's the exact same spot as the other one. In this one, he calls a strike. He just called that ball a ball. He threw it to the exact same spot. So 1-1 now. I don't blame Holliday. I would have took it too. You just called it a ball a second ago. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball, foul down the left field line. So Holliday is in the hole, 1-2 now. The last 4 games, he's got 7 hits, 4 singles, a double, and 2 home runs. He's batting .538 over the last 4 games. Really, really, really doing well. But he's behind in the count here at 1-2. And again, leadoff double, and the Orioles just play some small ball. Get him over. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a high fastball. So frustrating to watch this team. Leadoff double, and the next 2 guys can't even put the ball in play. And that's going to bring it up to. That's going to leave it up to Kobe Mayo, who is 0 for his career in the major leagues right now. He still doesn't have a hit. I think he's 0 for 9. He's looking for that first one. Could he really use it right here? Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. Fastball. He challenged him. 0-1. So he's 0 for 10 so far on the season with a 167 OPS. Not a good start for Mayo. He's behind in the count here, 0-1. So that leadoff double by Mountcastle, they can't even get him over. Next pitch is high, ball 1-1. Mayo could really, the Orioles and Mayo could really use a hit here. He's 0 for 10 to start his career with the Orioles. He just needs to get that first knock out of the way to kind of take a deep breath. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Fastball again. They are challenging him here. Now, Mayo's a fastball hitter, and Francis just threw 2 fastballs, 93 and 94 miles an hour, and said, here, hit it. And Mayo hasn't done it. I would expect him to go off speed here. Try to get him out in front, but we'll see. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul, straight back. Better swing there out of Mayo. Chris, welcome in. Chris Lemmer's here. Everybody say hi to Chris. Chris, no problem at all, bud. 26 likes. Come on, guys. We're going to get there. We're going to make that 40 mark tonight. I know we are. So 1-2 count on Kobe Mayo. Runner at second. 2 outs in the inning. 2-1 Orioles. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. Yep, that fly ball is going to get foul. 1-2 again. So Mayo's keeping the at-bat alive. Give him credit for that. Again, this will be pitch number 6 for him. He's seen nothing but fastballs so far in this at-bat. You're going to go off speed. You got to be careful. 1-2 pitch. Ball low. 2-2 now. Good take by Mayo there. So he runs the count even to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Man on second. 2-1 Orioles. Colton Cowser, your leadoff hitter, is on deck. Again, Mayo just, he could really use a knock right here, and so could the Orioles. He'll probably strike out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So a leadoff double by the Orioles, and what do? The next 3 guys come up and strike out. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom of the second coming up, 2-1 Orioles. I don't know. It's a frustrating thing when you can't even put the bat on the ball. A guy comes up and gets a leadoff double, and the next 3, all 3 strike out. Nobody even puts the ball in play to even try to get the runner over. Not good. Be right back. I find that to be very frustrating. You've got to be able to put the ball at least in play. You've got to get that run in there. You got a man on second, nobody out, and they can't even get him over. And it's the inherent issue that the Orioles have had for the majority of this season. They really have. It's been an issue for them to be able to play. I don't want to call it small ball, just fundamental baseball. Get him over, get him in. Get a leadoff double, and nobody can even make contact in the next 3 hitters. And I harp on it because it's going to be a problem if the Orioles don't find a way to fix this. If they make the playoffs, and that's a big if right now, if they make the playoffs, you're going to need to find a way to score runs other than home runs. I don't know. Watching you reminds me of me watching the New York Rangers on the same way. Victor, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even help you. I do not watch hockey. Hockey is, I don't get it. I'm sorry. I just don't get it with hockey. It's that swing and a miss mentality. No one cares to do the little things anymore. Yeah, it really is, Chris. It's almost like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think as much as analytics can be a big part of the game to help, I think it also hurts in a lot of ways. Exit velocity and things like that. Here's the first pitch. He bunts it. Here comes Mountcastle. He bunts it in the air, and Mountcastle comes in and catches it. Easy out right there for Rogers. Varsho tried to bunt it down the first base line. He bunted it into the air, and Mountcastle comes in and makes a catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out. But, we talk about analytics. I think analytics is a problem because they whiff rate, exit velocity, swing speed, all that. They look into that too much now. Just make contact. Here's the first pitch to Jimenez. That's a check swing foul, 0-1. Choke up on the bat, shorten your swing, make contact, put the ball in play. Nothing good comes out of a strikeout, ever. And for some reason, that's just not something baseball seems to remember. And I don't get it. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a foul back. 0-2. So Rogers is ahead. 0-2 here now. Could really use a quick inning. I just think that's a problem. I think you have a lot of missed opportunities in games because guys aren't willing to just shorten their swing. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball in the dirt. 1-2. I just never understood that. You don't have to hit a home run every single time up. Just make contact. Get the run over. Get it in. 1-2 pitch. High. Ball 2. 2-2. And it's just an issue across baseball, period. I think analytics part of the reason why we're having trouble with pitchers and injuries. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. We're going to do it again. 2-2. Again, analytics. Let's talk about spin rate, velocity, arm angles. All of that plays into it, and you're putting a lot of stress on your arm. Not every single pitch has to be at max velocity and max effort. Take a little off. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ball low, 3-2. So he went from 0-2 to 3-2. Take a little off, and maybe your velocity isn't as high, but maybe your command's better. And the command can strike people out just as much. 3-2 pitch, swinging a fly ball left field. That ball's hit really well, and that ball is fair. They're calling it a fair ball down the left field line, and that's going to be a 1-out double for Jimenez. Couldn't see it. It was in the corner, the angle of the camera. We couldn't see whether or not it was fair or foul, but I guess it was fair. He drove it right down the line, and oh yeah, that ball was fair by a lot. Just missed a home run by about that much. Hit just off the top of the wall. And that's a stand-up double, a 1-out double for Jimenez. He just turned on it and drove it down the left field line. So Jimenez is on second with 1 out. That's going to bring Brian Servin to the plate. 125 hitter, no home runs, 2 RBIs on the season. These are the kind of guys you got to get. Number 9 hole. And first pitch swing. And that ball is down. Holiday tried to get to it. He was off his glove. Goes into center field for a base hit. And that's going to score the next run. Good try by Jackson Holiday there. Excuse me. The ball was hit right up the middle. Holiday jumped for it. He leapt for it and almost caught it. It was just off the top of his glove. And then the ball goes into center field for a base hit. And if he catches it, it's a double play because the guy on second never stopped. He just misses it. And now we're tied 2-2, just like that. That was a good try by Holiday. That was not an easy chance. That is definitely a hit. Back to the top of the lineup for George Springer. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. So man on first. We're now tied 2-2. First pitch. Right there. Strike. 0-1. Orioles are struggling, folks. Struggling. 2-2 game against a team that's 8 games under 500. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside. Curveball outside. Doesn't get back to the plate. 1-1. Yeah. Oh no is right. Trevor Rogers, 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. Looked like a changeup, and Springer was way out in front. 1-2. But it's been his issue again. It's all about when you're ahead in the count, can you make that pitch and locate it enough to get that out when you need it? Here's the 1-2 pitch to Springer. And a ground ball to the second baseman. Holiday's got a rush. Just in time at first base. That ball was hit really, really slow, but Springer went down the line fast. Holiday got it. He had to make a quick throw to first and just gets him. That's the second out of the inning. Of course, the Blue Jays are looking at it. Oh, that's really close. They might challenge that. Nope, they're not going to challenge it. Okay. So that's the second out of the inning. It does get the runner in the scoring position, though. So 2 outs, man on second now. Springer they should have challenged that. If I'm them, they should have challenged it, but they didn't. Here's Clement. First pitch, strike, 0-1. He might have been safe, folks. He might have been safe. But I guess they didn't think it was close enough to warrant an appeal there or challenge. 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the third baseman. Mayo's up with it. Throw to first. In the dirt. It's by Mountcastle. And that's going to score a run. So Mayo's now got 2 errors in the game. He had a fielding error, and now he's got a throwing error. It was a ground ball to the third baseman. He came up with it, and he rushed to throw to first. Mountcastle cannot get it on the short hop, and the ball goes past him. But see, that Mounley's got to have that ball. Oh, man. It wasn't the best throw, but you've got to come up with that. So now it's 3-2 Toronto, and the Orioles are just self-destructing, folks. That's going to bring Guerrero to the plate. Swinging a ground ball, foul down the third base line. So that's going to be the second error. Well, I guess they didn't give... I'm going to take it back. They didn't give Kobe Mayo an error in that first inning. They changed it to a hit. I guess this one they're going to give it as a hit as well. No, they did give him an error. Okay. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2. So they gave Mayo the throwing error for sure on that one. Now, he should have got an error in the first inning too. He should have 2 errors. So 0-2 on Guerrero. Let's see if the Orioles can get out of this. 0-2 pitch. No, he throws over to first. And they got him. They picked him off. They picked him off. Springer gets picked off first base. He goes to second. They throw to second for the out. And that's the inning. So a great pickoff by Rogers. And they get him as Springer was stealing. And they throw him out at second base. That's your inning. But execution will kill you. And the Orioles did not execute in that inning. And that, because of it, Toronto takes a 3-2 lead. My gracious, guys. What is going on with this team? Just not good. That way I'll give that a little bit of an update there so you guys can see some of what's going on so far. We're going to be top of the lineup when the Orioles come up. Cowser, Santander, and Henderson. As the Orioles are now losing 3-2. They really need to win this game, folks. I know it's early, but man, 3 runs already in just 2 innings. 5 hits, 1 error. And it's a bummer. They're not playing well again. I know Pete McDevitt's going to be having his August trip, his August meet up coming soon. Hopefully those that are going to that will have a good time. Orioles down 3-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Blue Jays. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Orioles. Really got to try to string some hits together, gang. Disappointing second inning by the Orioles, offensively and defensively. Offensively, you get that leadoff double and you don't even move them over. Cowser's up, first pitch, high ball. No, he called it a strike. My goodness gracious, Cowser's like going like this, like not really, but okay. So 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swing and a foul. 0-2, just like that. Slyster, he's ready. He's got to keep playing. The kid, the jump from AAA to the majors is the biggest jump you're ever going to make, period. Not single A to double A, not double A to AAA. From AAA to the majors is the biggest jump. You got to give him time. You can't be impatient. It's going to take time. Offensively and defensively. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. They got him. Yeah. The Orioles make these guys look like Cy Young. They really do. This is what is so frustrating as an Orioles fan when you watch this team. You know, the guy yesterday, Bassett, had an 11.5 ERA against the Orioles, and he no-hits them through 5 innings. This guy here, Francis, got an ERA of almost 6, and he's 2 runs on 2 hits. Now, I get it. It's only the 3rd inning. But, you know, he's got like 5 strikeouts already. It's just ridiculous. First pitch to Santander is strike right there, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that's strike 2. 0-2. Looked like the Orioles were going to get out strong. They got 2 runs in that first inning, and just this guy struck out four in a row. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out too. So that's now 5 in a row. Unbelievable. That's 5 strikeouts in a row, all swinging. Swing, 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 swing. You would think you were it's like you're facing Randy Johnson. This team is ridiculous. So here's Gunnar, 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, swing and a foul, 0-1. It is a frustrating thing, and I want to hear from you guys in the chat. There's 17 of you watching. You know, what is the problem here? Is it the hitting coach? Is it the analytics? What is it? Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball. No, a line drive to the third baseman, Guerrero, and he's got it. That's your inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're heading to the bottom of the third. Not good. Easy inning. They're making this guy look like he's Cy Young. That's ridiculous. Oh, frustrating. And the thing about it is the Orioles are really not, this year they are not a team that is a comeback team. They just don't. They don't come back. They're just not a team that comes back very well. You know, now you're only down 3-2. As long, you know, that's different. Well, again, I don't know if that's it or not, Victor. I mean, the analytics play a big part in this as well, and a lot of it's got to be on the players. It's the same hitting coach they had last year, and they were one of the best teams in baseball last year in hitting, and they still are technically runs per game. They're almost 5 runs a game. They're like in the top 5, but their approach lately has been bad. And yeah, maybe it is the hitting coach. I don't know. Maybe it's the analytics side of things. I don't know where the blame falls. I think it probably falls a little bit to all of it. Why the Orioles offense fade innings 3 through 7? It's a pattern along with not being able to hold a lead long enough to enjoy. Well, I agree, Slicer. It's been an issue from the very beginning. That's why it's an overall team issue. You know, I think last year, for what it's worth, last year was really a perfect storm for that team. They won a lot of games they probably shouldn't have won. They won a lot of one-run games. They were able to come back in games because they were down a lot last year. They had like one of the most, if not the most, comeback wins last year, which meant they were down a lot, but they were able to come back from it. That's not happening this year. So 3-2, Toronto's in the lead. Guerrero's at the plate. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a foul off to the right. Adley's going to give it a chase, but it's out of play. 0-1. So remember, Guerrero's at the plate because Springer was picked off to end the inning. But it is an issue for the Orioles. They have to find a way to be able to not wait until late in the game. They do make mediocre pitchers look like superstars, Slicer. I agree. They've had that issue this year a lot. And they've got to figure out a way to do better. So 0-1 count on Guerrero. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That ball is high. Ball 1. 1-1. I don't like the approach that the hitters have. And I just don't. I don't like the approach. You know, you swing, swing, swing. Swing, swing, swing. These guys, I just don't like it. 1-1 pitch. Ball high. 2-1. I think they're all trying to hit the 8-run home run, which is just not going to happen. It's a 2-1 pitch. That ball is low and outside. 3-1. Three-one pitch. Low. Oh, my goodness gracious. That ball caught the box. But it's called a ball. Low. Ball 4. So Guerrero, leadoff walk. That's going to bring Kirk to the plate. not getting all the chat. I'm going to bring this up. So here's Kirk coming to the plate. Yeah, first pitch to him is a strike, 0-1. There we go. So 0-1 pitch coming to Kirk. Here it is, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to right. Santander is there. He's got it. That's the first out of the inning. Guerrero's back to first. So 1 out, man on first. Yeah, you still need an ump behind the plate, Chris, because you got to have an ump behind the plate for foul balls, foul tips, things like that the robo umps aren't going to be able to call. Plays at the plate, those kinds of things. Check swings. I don't know that the robo umps can handle that kind of stuff. So that's going to bring Horwitz to the plate. He, of course, had sac fly in the first inning. He's at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike right there, 0-1. Robo umps will be the ones that'll be able to call the balls and strikes for the most part. But foul tips and stuff like that, I don't know if robo umps can do that. When a ball is foul tipped, did he tip it? Did he not tip it? 0-1 pitch coming. Oh, inside. Did he check his swing? Did he check it or not? Yeah, he did check it. Okay, so he checks it. Ball 1-1. But there's a lot of calls that umpires miss, and I think that maybe the robo-umps will at least correct that. You still have to have him behind the plate. So batter Horwitz calls time. He steps out. 1-1 count here, folks. The umpire has to be behind the plate. Batter calls time, this, that, or the other. The catcher might call time. There's a lot of different things he'll have to be back there for. 1-1 pitch. Swinging and a foul off his foot. 1-2. Yeah, I think that, ultimately they can do that. I mean, can't they have like something in the umpire's ear? Right? And when the ball crosses the plate, if he hears a beep, it's a strike. If he doesn't hear a beep, it's a ball. Right? It could be instantaneous. With the technology we have in today's game, they should be able to know that right away. Just my opinion. I don't know why they don't already have something like that. Have sensors. They could do all that. I know they can. So Horwitz is set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to second baseman. To second for 1. Back to first. Gunnar Henderson. Jackson Holiday. Ryan Mountcastle. 4-6-3 double play. And that's your inning, folks. We're going to head to the top of the fourth inning. 3-2. Toronto with the lead. Let's go over the standings around Major League Baseball as the third inning is now over. Obviously, we start out in the American League East. The Yankees have a one-game lead right now because they won again today over the Orioles. Boston's in third place. Tampa Bay is in fourth, followed by Toronto. Cleveland Guardians in first place with a 67-47 record in the Central, but their lead is down to 3.5 over the Twins. Kansas City's 4.5 back. Detroit's 13 back, and the Chicago White Sox are 40.5 games back. Out west, the Houston Astros are now tied with the Mariners, 59-55. Texas is 5.5 out. Angels 9.5. Oakland A's 12. National League East, Philadelphia Phillies 67-46 have a 6.5 game lead over the Braves, 8 over the Mets, 15.5 over the Nationals, 25.5 over the Marlins. In the Central, Milwaukee Brewers 63-49 have a 6-game lead over the Cardinals, 7-game lead over the Pirates, 8.5 over the Cubs, 8.5 over the Reds. And then out west, the Dodgers 66-48, 3.5 game lead over the Diamondbacks, who are getting hot. Padres 4, Giants 9.5, and the Colorado Rockies 24 games out. So that's your around Major League Baseball standings at the moment. In the 5th inning and the 7th inning, we will do scores. $27 likes. Good job, everybody. Our goal like tonight is to get to 40. We are only 13 away. That's what I see anyway. Actually, it might be 28 likes. It might only be 12 away. But we're right there. Good to have you guys here. O'Hearn, Rutschman, Mountcastle. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. O'Hearn set. First pitch. High. Ball. Oh my God, he called it a strike. That ball was high and out of the zone, and he called it a strike. Holy cow. So 0-1 count, and O'Hearn is not happy. Corbin Burns in the dugout's not happy. He's going like this. The ball's up there. This umpire is terrible. They've got to do something about these umpires. 0-1 count on Ryan O'Hearn. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball center field. That ball's going to be playable. Center fielder is there. That's the first out. Mountcastle, Adley Rutschman coming to the plate. Rutsch has really struggled. Really been struggling for like about 5 weeks now. First pitch to Rutschman, inside, ball 1, 1-0. I don't know, Jeannie, but the Orioles are not happy with his calls right now. 1-0 pitch. Swinging a fly ball, foul down the right field line, 1-1. Good swing by Rutschman there. He turned on it, but turned on it a little too much. He pulls it. So 1-1 count. Rutschman really needs to get going. The Orioles are going to need him. They really do. They need him. 1-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 2. 2-1. So here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside. Ball 3. 3-1. So good at bat by Rutschman here. He's got the count to 3-1. Really need to get some base runners here. Try to put some pressure on the defense and on the pitcher, and see if we can get something going here. So a 3-1 count. Rutschman can look for a pitch. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball past the second baseman into right field for a base hit. That was a line drive. The second baseman jumps for it, but he can't get it, and that's a base hit for Adley Rutschman. Really good hit there. That ball was really stroked. Just over the second baseman's outstretched glove into right field, and the Orioles got a one-out hit with a man on first. Here's Mountie. Of course, Mountie had that bloop double his first time up. See if he can get a hit here. Really need to see Mountcastle get going as well. The Orioles need somebody to get super hot. Nobody is super hot right now. Here's the first pitch. Low and he calls that one a strike. It might have just caught the low and inside zone or low and outside zone. So 0-1 on Mountcastle. Mountcastle set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2. Mountie looks like he's just trying. Everybody looks like on balls on the outside part of the plate, balls away, it looks like the hitters, instead of just going with the pitch, are trying to pull that ball outside. You're not going to pull that ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back. We're going to do it again. 0-2. And that ball low and outside that's going to catch the zone, just go with it. Just get a bat on it, foul it off, punch it into right field, something like that. You can't pull a ball low and outside. You just can't. There's no way you can do that. So here's the 0-2 pitch to Mountie. I'm sure he'll swing and miss. Here we go. 0-2 pitch, swing and a fly ball right field again. And that ball is foul. 0-2. We're going to do it again. 18 of you watching. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Orioles down 3-2. Really need a win today. The Orioles need a win. If they lose today, they're going to fall a game and a half behind the Yankees, who I think won again today. We'll talk a little bit about scores in a little bit. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third base, and by Guerrero! It goes right under his glove in the left field. I don't know if they're going to call that a single, excuse me, or if that's going to be an error. Guerrero backed up on it, and the ball stayed down, went under his glove, between his legs, and into left field for a base hit. That's bad bad defense. You talk about Mayo. That's a guy that I don't even know why he's at third base today. So Orioles get a break. First and second now. Still only one out. And that's going to bring Jimenez to the plate. They really need this guy to warm up. I agree, Slyster. A lot of meaningless hits. I agree. So here's Jimenez. 2 runners on now. Here's first pitch. That ball is high. Ball 1. 1-0. Chris says, with these on Paris, they might call a strike. I don't know. I mean, Jimenez, he needs a hit here. 1-0 count. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball low and outside. Again, he's trying to pull a curveball on the outside part of the plate. What are you going to do with that? You're just going to roll it over anyway. So first and second again, the Orioles have another scoring opportunity here to get back in this game and get it tied. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to shortstop. Throws to second for 1, back to first. Easy double play. And that's your inning. Eloy Jimenez hits a weak ground ball to the shortstop. Throws it to second for 1, back to first. And that, folks, is the inning. Bottom of the 4th coming up. 3-2, Toronto. Whew, man, just not good. Not good at all. I think part of the issue with the Orioles, too, is a lot of the guys that they're picking up via trades and things like that, or they're not contributing. Now, Jimenez has some hits early when he first got here, first couple games, but he's been struggling since. And, we need big hits in big spots, and we're not getting them. You got first and second there. You get a gift single for Mountcastle there, and they can't. Actually, no, they did give They gave Guerrero an error on that, but we get a gift error from Guerrero to make it first and second with only 1 out, and Eloy Jimenez takes a ball and hits a ground ball to the shortstop. It's a tailor-made double play. And the Orioles just are not fine. We're a very good team, and there's a lot of talent. And don't get me wrong, we've had a lot of injuries as well this year. If the Orioles are at full capacity, full health, I don't know where they'd be. But who is at full health? To be honest with you, everybody suffers from injuries. But it's how you play when can you respond to that, and other people pick you up. And the Orioles aren't getting that. They're not. And I think that's part of the reason why you're seeing a team that was 28 games over 500 now fall to only 19 games over 500. So bottom of the 4th, Trevor Rogers is, he's keeping the Orioles in the game. Here we are into the 4th inning. It's 3-2. He's given up 5 hits, but he hasn't really given up what I would call a lot of hard hits. So here's Dan Schneider. He's 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice first time up. First pitch, right there, strike, 0-1. Just got to find a way to get some runs and string some hits together. 0-1 pitch coming. That ball's way outside and in the dirt, 1-1. 28 likes, you guys are awesome. We're going to get a chance at making our goal of 40 today. Might even be at 29 likes. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third baseman. Nice play by Mayo. He's up with it. Throw is right there and in time. 1 down in the inning. So good throw for Mayo, who's got like a 70 grade arm. He's got a good arm. He makes a nice play at third and throws a bullet over to first, and that's 1 out in the inning. So we are at 29 likes, gang. Thank you. 11 away from our goal. That's going to bring Varsho to the plate. First pitch to him. Curveball low, but on the outside corner. Just catches the corner. 0-1. That's a strike. So 0-1 count on Dalton Varsho. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball low. 1-1. Rogers is set. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ground fly ball in the right field, base hit. So Dalton Varsho with the base hit over the second baseman's head, and it's a 1-out single for Dalton Varsho. And that's going to bring Jimenez to the plate. And remember, last time up, Jimenez just missed a home run. Got a double down the left field line. Good piece of hitting by Varsho there. It was a pitch to hit, and he didn't miss it, and he punches it into right field for a base hit. Jason Thibodeau. What's up, Jason? Welcome in, bud. Be sure to hit that like button as you're coming in. Love to get to the 40 mark tonight. So here's Jimenez again, double and a run scored in the second inning. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a foul back. 0-1. I think part of it with Rogers, too, is Trevor Rogers is his pitch selection is up. His pitches are up, so they're able to elevate balls. But good pieces of hitting by the Blue Jays, too. They're taking what he gives them. Here's the 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Ball 1, 1-1. They're taking what he's given them. They're not looking to drive the ball over the fence. They're just putting balls in play and punching them in the right field, left field for base hits. And they've got the lead. That's all they're trying to do. And it's working. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. That ball is down. That ball's going to go to Cowser. Varsho's going to go to third. Jimenez goes in the second. He's going to get there, and that's going to be a double. So second and third with only 1 out for the Blue Jays, and they're trying to add on to their lead. My gracious. If only the Orioles could take... Somebody in the Orioles dugout needs to be taking lessons from this. Don't have to hit home runs, guys. Just get the ball in play and hit the ball in the gaps and things like that, and good things can happen. So second and third, only 1 out. That's going to bring Servin to the plate. He's 1 for 1. Trevor Rogers and the Orioles playing the infield in. They need a stop here. First pitch. Here's a strike. 0-1. They cannot fall further behind 4 or 5-2. We're not built to come back in games anymore. Trevor Rogers is set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he did not check it. That's going to be a strike. So 0-2, just like that on Servin, I'm not sure how he says it. Really need a strikeout here. I don't usually ask for strikeouts, but Rogers needs a strikeout here. Where was the left fielder on that ball? Cowser had to run 500 feet. Well, they got O'Hearn in left field. They got O'Hearn out there. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. See, but again, this is where the lineup for me doesn't make sense. You got O'Hearn in the lineup because you want, they have a right-handed pitcher on the mound. Okay, so if they have a right-handed pitcher on the mound, why is Eloy Jimenez in the game? Why is O'Hearn in left field? Put Mullins in center, put Cowser in left, and have O'Hearn DH. I don't know. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He did get the strikeout. Strike 3 on Servin. And that's the second out of the inning. That's a huge strikeout. The Orioles needed that. But I don't understand the lineup tonight. Why is Jimenez in there against a righty? And he's done nothing. He's 0 for 2. Why wouldn't you have O'Hearn DH, Cowser in left, and Mullins in right, and have another lefty in the lineup? I don't know if Mullins is hurt or not, but... So here's Springer again. First pitch to him inside. Ball 1. 1-0. I agree with you to a point. Some of the pitches he's missing with his location, and they're not missing. You got to give the other team credit, too. They're putting the bat on the ball. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a foul. 1-1. Well, Chris, the thing about it is they really didn't trade much for him. It was more of a cash dump for the White Sox. And the Orioles don't have to keep him next year. The next 2 years are club options. So 1-1 count. 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-1. And that's fine. But I just think, I don't know. I've never been a big fan of Brandon Hyde. He's fine. I think the players like him. I think he's a good fit for the mentality of this team. but I'm not sure if he's the best guy, tactician. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and that's ball 3, 3-1 to Springer with second and third, 2 outs. Now, Trevor Rogers has to make a big pitch right here. Because here's the 3-1. That's a called strike, 3-2. Springer was taken all the way there. So he runs the count full, 3-2, 2 outs, second and third. Toronto trying to really blow this game open. If it gets a hit here, it's going to be 5-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball right at Gunnar. It's short. Throw to first, and plenty of time. And Trevor Rogers gets out of the inning. Good pitching by Rogers. Got to give credit where it's due. Couple of hits, 2 men left, no runs. Top of the 5th inning coming up. 3-2 Toronto. Good for him. Rogers did what he had to do. He got out of the inning with no runs. That was big. We are now at 31 likes. You guys are rocking today. Thanks, gang. Orioles got to find a way to get some runs this inning. But I think part of the issue is here the Orioles are just... He did, Chris. I think he did bear down. He bared down. He got the strikeout first when he needed it on Servin. Or Servin. I don't know how he says it. He got the strike, and he really needed a strikeout there because a fly ball is going to score a run. And a ground ball, more than likely, is going to get past the infield and into base, and it's going to be a base hit and it's going to score 2 runs. He really needed the strikeout. And he got it. And then he got the ground ball right at somebody. And that's how you got to do it. And now he's picked his team up. He got out of it. He didn't let any runs score. And now it's the Orioles' turn. They have to pick him up. The hitter's got to come in, and now they got to pick him up. So going into the top of the 5th inning, the Orioles are coming up to the plate. Jimenez hit the double play, so he ended the inning. That's going to bring Holiday, Kobe Mayo, Colton Cowser. Yeah, I don't understand why Ryan O'Hearn is in left field and Eloy Jimenez is in this lineup when it really should be O'Hearn at DH, Jimenez on the bench, and Cedric Mullins in center with Cowser in left. And you have another left-handed batter in the lineup. I don't know. I just don't understand it. I don't know if Francis Baldwin's coming back out for the 5th inning, but we'll see here. I know that Toronto had somebody warming in the bullpen, so let's see. Yep, Francis is back out. First pitch to Jackson is a ball, 1-0. Jackson Holiday's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up on a fastball up and out of the zone. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a foul back, 1-1. Nah, Slyster, they're not going to cut him. They're hoping to catch lightning in the bottle. They think maybe a change of scenery will help him. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball, right field, and George Springer is there. A running catch by Springer. Nice catch by the right fielder. That ball was hit really well by Jackson Holiday down the right field line. He tagged it, but Springer on his horse, he got there. It's a surefire double if he doesn't get there. But Springer just gets there and almost snow cones it and makes the catch for the first out. Good swing by Jackson Holiday there. That's going to bring Kobe Mayo to the plate. Mayo is still 0 for his career. He's 0 for 11. Really could use that first knock. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball. 0-1. I think what we've seen from most of the pitchers that face him is the book on him is off speed, or fastball away. And they've been able to really do that. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball away, and he swings and fouls it off. 0-2, just like that. So anything in middle in, they've gone off speed on him, and they've kept it low. Away, fastballs are away. And he's not been able to really square anything. He hasn't been able to square anything up. He hasn't really even hit a ball hard yet. talking about Mayo. He struck out a lot. He almost looks fooled on a lot of pitches. So he's, again, behind in the count again, 0-2. He'll get it. His pedigree is amazing. He's going to be fine. It's just he's got to adjust. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball high, 1-2. Good take there by Mayo. And remember, the ball up here in the zone is the one you see the best. That's the one you can see clear. And that's the one you really is hard to lay off of because you see it so well. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball low. Good take there. 2-2. But if you're able to take it, then you're in good shape. And that's what he did on those last 2 pitches. Curveball in the dirt, he took. Fastball up in the eyes, he takes. So from 0-2 to 2-2 for Kobe Mayo. Let's see if he can get that first knock. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3, 3-2. So good for Kobe. He's run the count full. Good at bat. He's being patient. He's not over swinging. He's not panicking. Good job. And now he's got a bear down here. Pitcher's set. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back again. Colton Cowser's on deck. 3-2. It's getting late, folks. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning here, or top of the 5th inning here. Orioles need some runs. 2 runs yesterday, 2 runs so far today. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back again. Well, it's all about matchups. You're right, Slyster. Mullins has not had a very good season. But I still think you got to put your best defense out there. And I think the Orioles are better served with Mullins out there and a lefty with a righty on the mound. 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. And that's the second out. That ball maybe catches the zone. But Mayo takes it, and it's a called strike 3. It's a ball you got to swing at. It does catch the zone. And I think Mayo's got to at least make contact with that ball. Again, foul it off, live for the next pitch. The Orioles do that so much. So here's Cowser with 2 outs. First pitch, outs. And that ball's called a strike. My gracious. So 0-1 on Cowser. On a ball that's outside, but the ump calls it a strike. So 0-1, here's the pitch. And that, too, is a ball high and outside, and the umpire calls it a strike. And Cowser is chirping at him. He's calling time, but he is not happy. And somebody just got kicked out of the game. Here comes Brandon Hyde.
Looked like he mouthed, "Who'd you throw out?" Yeah, he just said it again. You.
Yep. Brandon Hyde just got kicked out of the game. He's coming out. He is not happy with the umpire, who looks like he's about 80. His calls have been terrible all night. Actually, Brandon Hyde's pretty calm right now, talking to the umpire, but he's been thrown out of the game. So Brandon Hyde's been tossed. He's out. You can't argue balls and strikes with the ump. So the minute he comes out of the dugout, that's it. He's gone. But he's talking to the umpire at the moment, and he's just been bad all night. He's calling balls strikes when they're not. Some of them are close, but they're outside the zone. So Freddie Gonzalez is going to take over as the manager now that Brandon Hyde's out of the game. And Colton Cowser's got to regroup here because he's behind in the count, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Is he going to call that a strike? Nope. Ball high. 1-2. This team is... The Orioles are just self-destructing, folks. And the umps are not helping. My gracious. 1-2 pitch. Ball in the dirt. 2-2. They look like the team they were 3 years ago when they were losing 110 games. They're not playing good baseball. So Kowser's got the count back to 2-2. He should be on base. 2-2 pitch. And they call that a strike too. And Kowser is pissed, pardon my language. That ball is outside and low. And the umpire calls it strike 3. And the Orioles are not happy at all. That ball is, oh my gosh, he is terrible today. And that's the inning, folks. The Orioles are out of the inning. For a ball that, oh my gosh, I wish you could see this. Pardon my language, but that's terrible. This umpire is killing the Orioles. I mean, they're not helping themselves either, but that's a ball. All 3 strikes against Kowser were balls. And they were close, but they are not in the zone, and he is horrible. And every at-bat counts here. And again, it's not an excuse for the Orioles. They're not playing well. 2 runs, 3 hits in 5 innings for a guy that came in with an ERA almost of 6. But man, some of these calls. Well, Slyster, here's what I'll say about that. As somebody who's been a head coach, I coached basketball for 10 years. 10 years I coached basketball. In my entire 10-year career of coaching basketball, do you know how many times I was thrown out of a game? 0. 0. Never got thrown out of a game. I could say what I needed to say and say it respectfully and talk to the refs, the umps, whatever you want to say. Getting thrown out doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, he got thrown out because you can't argue balls and strikes. But these guys that come screaming and yelling out of the dugout, I don't really understand that because it doesn't do any good. It doesn't help your team. It's not going to change the call. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to change how the umpire calls the game. And now you're gone. So you can't coach and manage anymore for the rest of the game. I don't really, the whole getting in the umpire's face things, that's tough for me. So Rogers is back out there. His first pitch is a ball, 1-0 to Clement. So it'll be Clement, Guerrero, and Kirk. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike. 1-1. I get what you're saying. Maybe it'll help fire the team up. But I don't know. It isn't going to help anything to go out there, yell at the umpire, and then you get thrown out of the game. 1-1 pitch. Ball low, 2-1. Larry Vanover is the home plate umpire for this game. Yeah, well, he's not calling a very good game. Highs and lows, game of baseball. It rains, pours, it seems. Yeah, it's true, Slyster. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back, 2-2. But the Orioles have been... They put it on the screen, and I was looking it up on some of the statistics. Since like June 28th, the Orioles have been bad. They're an under 500 team. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to center field. Looks like Kowser's there. He's got it. That's the first out of the inning. So Rogers is still out there. He's into the 5th inning. Give him credit for that. You know, highs and lows happen, but you cannot allow the lows to prolong. And the Orioles have been an under 500 team since June 28th. And that's well over a month. They've got to be able to start finding ways to win ball games consistently again. So here's Guerrero. He's 1 for 1. First pitch, swinging a ground ball. Nice stop by Gunnar. Throw to first in time, and that's the second out. It was a short hop. He rifled that ball. Did Guerrero. He hit it hard, but Gunnar gets it on the short hop, makes a nice play, and throws to first for the second out. Good defense right there by Gunnar Henderson. So 2 outs in the inning. Here comes Kirk. He's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Strike. Right there, 0-1. I don't know, Slyster. I don't know if we'll have as big a shakeup as you think. I think this entire coaching staff will be back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Inside, ball 1. 1-1. I think Brandon Hyde will be back. Freddie Gonzalez will be the bench coach unless he gets a manager's job. I think the pitching coaches will probably be back. Maybe the hitting coach will change. We'll see. Here's the 1-1 pitch. High, ball 2. 2-1. You know, I think the majority of the players are back next year. You might see some guys not come back. I don't know if they'll re-sign Eloy Jimenez. Justin Slater may not be back. Cole Irvin probably isn't back next year. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Outside, ball 3, 3-1. And this is where Rogers has got to bear down. Now, you just got 2 quick outs in this inning. The last thing you want to do is have a 2-out walk. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. So just like that, he went from what looked like a quick inning, a dominant quick inning, to walking a 2-out walk to Alejandro Kirk. Don't like that at all. You know, next year you're hoping to get, hopefully at some point you're hoping to get Kyle Bradish back next year. You're hoping to get Tyler Wells back next year. Danny Colon should be back next year, if not this year. So here's the next hitter. First pitch in the dirt. Ball 1, 1-0. Spencer Horwitz is at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Trevor Rogers has got to get out of this inning. He's got to find a way to get this out and have 5 innings in the book. 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Oh, that ball was a strike, and they called it a ball. It catches, it was high and inside, but it catches the zone. But the umpire calls it a ball. So 2-0. Adley Rutschman went 187 games without a pass ball. That's amazing. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a foul. 2-1. 17 people watching. So I don't think we're going to make our subscriber goal tonight, as we haven't picked up any yet. But we still got a shot at our like goal. We're getting close on that. So 2-1 count here to Spencer Horwitz. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul off to the left. 2-2. So Rogers gets the count back to even at 2-2. He needs a big pitch here. This will be his last hitter. He's thrown 93 pitches to this point. Not very efficient with his pitch. Not a very efficient night with his pitches, as he's at 93 and he's not even through 5 innings yet. Timeout called by the hitter. Again, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, man on first. 3-2 Toronto. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Nice stop by Ryan Mountcastle. He's got it. He's going to get up and step on the base, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a man left. 3-2. We're going to head to the top of the 6th inning. Since we are heading to the top of the 6th inning, let's do some scores. Now, Laura, I don't know who Taylor Rogers is, first off. And Kobe Mayo, you got to give him time. Oh, you mean you always said the Orioles didn't trade for Trevor Rogers. I got you. So let's go over some scores around Major League Baseball while we got a minute here. Top of the 7th inning, or bottom of the 7th inning, Giants have a 7-3 lead over the Nationals. Top of the 7th inning, Marlins 6, Reds nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, Padres 5, Pirates 4. Top of the 5th, Braves 2, Brewers 1. Bottom of the 3rd, Cardinals and Rays are tied 1-1. Bottom of the 3rd, Angels have a 6-1 lead on the Yankees. Bottom of the 2nd, 2-0 Royals over the Red Sox. And top of the 1st inning, just getting started, Rockies and Mets are 0-0. Later on tonight, you'll have the Tigers at the Mariners and Dodgers, or Phillies at the Dodgers. Earlier today, Cubs beat the Twins 8-2. Astros beat the Rangers 6-4. Athletics beat the White Sox, so the White Sox are losing again 3-2. Diamondbacks beat the Guardians 7-3. And they also beat them 5-3. It was a makeup from their August 6th game. So there you go. So the Guardians lost back-to-back games today. My gracious. That's your scores around Major League Baseball at the moment. And the Orioles got 2 runs off of 3 hits last night. That was last night. And they have 2 runs on 3 hits tonight. It's not good. And the umpires certainly not helped the Orioles' calls, but the Orioles have got to find ways to get hit. So pitching change For the Toronto Blue Jays, they now have Genesis Cabrera now in the game. 3.57 ERA, 45 innings, 37 strikeouts, 22 walks. Opponents are batting .264 against him. Let's see if the Orioles can do anything here. He is a lefty. He's not happy about something.
Warm-up tosses that he thought he was going to get. Well, somebody else is frustrated with Larry Vanover.
So, yeah, that Vanover's not having a good night at all. So here's Santander. He's going to hit from the right side this time. He's set, and he's got a 1-0 count already. Here's the first pitch. Strike right there, 1-1. Horizons, welcome in. Yeah, they did tie the record. They tied the record the Orioles had. I was kind of hoping they were going to beat it. So 1-1 count on Anthony Santander. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a pop-up. That ball's going to be maybe in play. The first baseman's giving it a look. Can't find it. He finds it now, and he's caught it. That is the first out. Horwitz couldn't find it at first. He goes like this, and then at the last second, he puts his glove out and catches it. That's the first out. Yeah, Laura, we definitely need to win. Yankees are down 6-1. The Orioles have an opportunity here to jump back into first place. They've got to find ways to win. I mean, this is a sub-500 team in the Blue Jays. They're not the team they were. Here's Gunnar. He's 0 for 2. Here's the first pitch. Ball low, 1-0. You know, when you face these teams that are sub-500 teams, you've got to find ways to win. You've got to win series against these sub-500 teams, and the Orioles have not done it. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Strike right there, 1-1. So 1-1 count to Gunnar Henderson. He's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt. Ball 2. 2-1. 18 people watching. Good to have all of you in here. Thanks for being here, gang. If you're new, please consider subscribing. Orioles videos, Hall of Fame profiles, live streams. Join us for all the Orioles and baseball fun. 2-1 count on Gunnar Henderson. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Foul down the right field line. That's going to run the count 2-2. We are only 7 likes away from our goal, gang. Looks like Raymond Burr or Aaron Burr is warming up in in Toronto's bullpen. 2-2 count. Gunnar Henderson. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back again. So Gunnar Henderson, 2-2 count now. Needs a hit here. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. That ball's going to be playable by the left fielder. He's under it. He's got it. And that's the second out of the inning. No, Victor, I don't think they take them too lightly. I just think that they, I don't know what it is. It's mind-boggling to me. I don't know if these other teams are just up in their game against the Orioles. I don't know what it is. I don't think they're taking them too lightly. I just... they don't execute well. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a lack of concentration or what. But 2 outs now. Here's O'Hearn. Lefty on lefty. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a foul. 0-1. Like, we're swinging at bad pitches. Like that ball right there. That ball's high and inside, and O'Hearn's swinging at it. I think that's, our at-bats, they're not good at-bats. They're not, when the Orioles have good at-bats, they have a success. But they have a lot of bad at-bats, and that's a problem. 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball in the dirt, 1-1. You're swinging a ball. I don't know what it is, but these guys are not, I don't know, they're just not, they're not swinging at good pitches. And I think that's part of the problem. They're having bad at-bats, and they're having a lot of bad at-bats. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball inside, 2-1. And I think that means a lot because it's taking it back, it's taking outs away, and it's giving you less time to come back in games. How's the Orioles starting pitching in the playoffs? I don't know now. If they lose Grayson Rodriguez for the season, it's gonna struggle. So 2-1 count. There's 2-1 pitch. Way inside, ball 3. Goes to the backstop. 3-1. You know, if the Orioles have Grayson Rodriguez back, if they can get him back for the playoffs, horizons, if the Orioles can go into the playoffs with Burns, Grayson Rodriguez, and Zach Eflin as your top 3, I'm perfectly fine with that. That's a very good top 3 to take into the playoffs. But they need Grayson to do that. So 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 4. And everybody is giving this umpire crap tonight. I'm surprised the pitcher's still in the game. He called ball 4, and the pitcher goes like this. Where was that? And the ump's like, it was outside. Wow, I'm surprised he let him stay in the game. So here's Rutschman from the right side. Man on first. First pitch outside. Ball 1. 1-0. So the Orioles have an opportunity again. They got a man on first with 2 outs. They need a big hit here. They got to have a big hit. And it looks like the catcher is going to go out and talk to the pitcher to get him to calm down because he's upset with the umpire, just like everybody else is tonight. Sylvester says these O's games seem to go fast. You look up and it's the 7th inning and we're down by a run or 2. It's the truth. Slyster, I agree. I mean, here we are, top of the 6th inning already, and the Orioles are down 3-2. They're behind in games all the time now. There's very few games where they're leading and they lead the entire time. And it's been a struggle for them. It really has. It's been a struggle. But here's Rutschman with an opportunity. They really need him to get going. He's got a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt. 2-0. Rutsch has really been struggling. He batted like 132 in July. Just was really bad in July. And he has not gotten going in August either. He's had a couple hits, but they really need Rutschman to get hot. Got a 2-0 count here. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to left field. He got under it. Left fielder's got it. And the Orioles are frustrated. That's your inning, guys. No runs, no hits, a man left. This team cannot hit consistently. Bottom of the 6th coming up. 3-2 Toronto. Very frustrating. Yeah, I see the chair back there. We had our floors done up here in the loft and the upstairs and the stairs. We had carpet all upstairs. The whole upstairs was carpeting. Stairs, loft, hallway, all the bedrooms up here. But we didn't want that anymore. So what we did was we had a floor company come out, and the stairs, the hallway, and the loft, all the carpet's been ripped up and we put down flooring. Looks really nice, but we're letting we haven't set everything up. We haven't done anything yet. We're gonna clean the floors, wash them, and everything. But we're letting the floors set for a couple days before we do that. And we got a few new items coming too to make it look a little bit nicer. So hopefully once all that's done, I'll be sharing on my Mouse Talk, my Disney channel, which has almost 18,000 subscribers. I've been saying that for 6 months now. We'll be sharing that over there, so hopefully you guys can come and see that. It's going to look nice when it's done. I think it is anyway. But the floors are nice. We're really happy with the flooring we got. So we'll see. Orioles just cannot get it together, gang. Really, really struggling offensively. Like I said yesterday, 2 runs on 3 hits. Today, 2 runs on 3 hits. This team goes from, the last 2 games against Cleveland, they had 30 hits in 2 games. And the first 2 games against Toronto, they've got a total of 6 hits. It's not good. Got to find ways to score. So Birch Smith is in the game. 3.79 ERA. Coming in for the Orioles. 40 innings, 36 strikeouts, 11 walks. Hitters are hitting .288 against him. He's 2-0 on the season. This will be game number 36 for him. Like the Blue Jays have 7 hits compared to the Orioles 3. Dan Schneider's going to step to the plate for the Blue Jays. He is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Curveball, strike right there. Good curveball. 12-6. Very nice. Yeah, I think so, Slicer. I get what you're saying. I think he's trying to elevate the ball too much instead of just level swing and just driving the ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball into right field. Looks like Santander's under it. He's tracking it, and he's got it. That's the first out. So good start for Birch Smith. 1 out in the inning. I tend to agree. I think the Orioles are really trying. Sometimes I think they overswing. You know, and then when they overswing like that, you tend to drop your shoulder and you get under a ball. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I agree with you. I think he's trying. He's swinging too hard sometimes. That's going to bring Varsho to the plate. First pitch to him is in the dirt. 1-0. Dalton Varsho. He's 1 for 2 in the game tonight. A fly out and a single. 3-2, bottom of the 6th inning. Toronto's holding on to the lead. .1-0 pitch, strike. 1-1. That ball's outside. It's a ball, but the umpire called it a strike. It's probably that much off the plate. He called it a strike, so it's good for the Orioles. 1-1. 1-1 pitch, up high. Ball 2. 2-1. Thank you, Sony, for sharing that. I appreciate it. So 2-1 count on Varsho, I'm sorry. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball, 2-2. Five legs away, gang. 5 away. 2-2 pitch, swing and a foul, straight back. We're going to do it again, 2-2. 5 legs away, 35 legs. We got 5 more to go. Let's meet one of these goals tonight. Even if we don't get this one over here, let's at least get this one. So a 2-2 count on Dalton Varsho. Birch Smith is set. He's got the sign. And here's the pitch. Pop up. That ball's going to get out of play. We're going to do it again. 2-2. Jimenez is on deck. He's 2 for 2. 2 doubles and a run scored. Well, to Rogers' credit, he did go 5. He went 5. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back again. 5 innings, 7 runs, 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts for Trevor Rogers. And obviously, he is on the hook for the loss at the moment. So we're going to do it again. 2-2 count, 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul again. Varsho is making him work. And the Orioles are running out of at-bats, guys. They got 9 outs to play with here. And it's now up to the bullpen, the Orioles bullpen. It's now their job to keep this game at 3-2. Keep Toronto at 3. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball outside. And Varsho goes down on strikes. That's the 2nd out of the inning. Good pitch by Birch Smith there. It's high and outside, and Varsho could not lay off. And that is the 2nd out of the inning. That's going to bring Jimenez to the plate again. He's 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. Oh, excuse me. Here's the pitch. Curveball outside. Ball 1. 1-0. .1-0 pitch. Checks his swing. 2-0. Ball's outside. 2-0. So a 2-0 count to Jimenez here. Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. 2-1. Here's Jordan Westberg, who's on the DL, obviously, because of his broken hand. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High, ball 3, 3-1. So a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. 3-2. So he gets it back to 3-2. Let's see if he can do anything with it. I'm going to bring in an updated box score for the Orioles. There we go. So 3-2 count on Jimenez. 2 outs, nobody on. 3-2 Toronto. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. And here is the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. Straight back. Jimenez was on that. He just misses it. Looks like the Yankees are down 8-1 now, but the Red Sox have taken a 3-2 lead over the Kansas City Royals. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. And that's the inning. Burch Smith comes in, gets him 1, 2, 3. Good job. We're going to head to the top of the 7th inning. The Orioles still down 3-2. That was nice. There's a flashback. Look at that. They're showing the flashback from this year, and it's Jackson Holliday hitting his first home run, and it happened to be a grand slam. How about that? Orioles need runs, folks. What do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. Can they do it? I don't know. They better do something quick. So they got Mountcastle, Jimenez, and Holliday stepping up to the plate next. Mountcastle, Jimenez, and Jackson Holliday coming to the plate. Got to get a hit. Somebody's got to get a hit. They're probably going to leave the lefty in the game to hit. Well, they might not. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. Yeah, I'm not sure either, John. I got to, Am I surprised about the Red Sox? I am. I think I'm a little bit more surprised than I thought. I didn't think they were going to be that good this year. I really didn't. I thought they might be a team that finishes near the bottom of the division. So I am a little surprised at the Red Sox this year. They played better than I expected. Hopeful, but I'm not putting money on it. Amen to that, Jason, right? Well, it's going to take more. Yeah, it does. And I think that's, unfortunately, Victor, the Orioles' mentality. As they always think, oh, just need one swing and we're right back in the game. Put a few swings together. Let's see some good at-bats. That's all. I just want to see good at-bats. So at the end of the 7th inning, we'll give you guys updates again on scores around the league. We'll see where everybody is. We are still 5 legs away. So it is a righty in the game. It is a righty in the game for them. It's going to be Ryan Burr in the game. Mountcastle's going to stay in for the Orioles. Let's see. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a foul. 0-1. On the season, Ryan Burr's got a 4.61 ERA, 13 innings, 14 Ks, 7 walks, 196 opponent batting average. He's only given up 1 home run. It's got an 0-1 count right here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. See? Mountcastle was swung at 2 pitches. 2 pitches that are balls. His first 2 pitches he swung at in this at-bat were both balls. It should be a 2-0 count. 1-1 count at best. Or at worst. Instead it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Unbelievable how bad these hitters are for the Orioles right now. It's just bad. It's almost like what I worry. They are stepping up to the plate. He is. It's so bad. It's so bad. They almost look like they're lost, like they're guessing. Here's Jimenez. First pitch to him, swing and a foul, 0-1. I mean, I watch these hitters for these other teams. They take pitches, they work counts, and the Orioles just go up, swing, 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 swing. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable how bad they are. 0-2 count on Eloy Jimenez right here. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1, 1-2. I'm telling you, I watch these guys and I almost think like they're going up to and they're guessing. Like they're lost. 1-2 pitch. Low, ball 2, 2-2. It's almost like they go up there and they don't have an idea. They don't have a game plan. They just go up there and they're just hacking and hoping that they run into one. So 2-2 count on Jimenez. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. We're going to do it again. Yeah, the Orioles have struck out so far in this game 8 times. The Blue Jays have struck out 4 times. I mean, they're putting the ball in play. 2-2 pitch. Check swing, ball down the third base line. Third baseman's got to run and get it, and he throws it away! Guerrero throws it away. He had to come in and barehand it, and Guerrero got it. He barehands it. He throws it to first, but he threw it away. And Jimenez is going to get an infield single, and he's going to get second on the throwing error by Guerrero. So the Orioles get a break. It was a check swing ground ball by Jimenez. Guerrero comes in and tries to make the play, and he throws it away. And Jimenez takes the extra base and goes to second. So there you go. The break the Orioles needed. Yeah, Slyster, I agree. Mountcastle is just lost at the plate. So the Orioles get a break. Here's Holiday. Here's the first pitch to him. Right there. Strike. 0-1. Last time up, Holiday hit the ball to the wall, and George Springer made a nice play. So here's your chance. Got to put the ball in play, though. Oh, they throw to second. Oh, and he throws it away! He throws it into center field. Center fielder's got it. He's going to throw to third, and he makes it to third. The pitcher tried to pick Jimenez off at second, and he threw it into center field. Holy cow. The Orioles are giving this right here. The Blue Jays are doing everything they can to give the Orioles a run. They give them a 2-base error on the throw by Guerrero, and now the pitcher is an error. Throws it into center field. So the Orioles got a guy on third base, only 1 out. This guy has to score. Holy macaroni. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Jackson Holiday. Swinging a foul back, 0-2. Just like that. So here's Toronto handing the Orioles a run on a silver platter with 2 throwing errors in this inning. A guy on third with only 1 out. Can the Orioles come through? Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to right field. That ball is way back and it's gone! 2-run home run. Jackson Holiday, he puts it in the upper deck. Holy macaroni. That's what I'm talking about. You have got to come through in those situations. And the rookie 2-run home run. Oh my gosh, he crushed it. That ball was into the third deck, I think, or at least the second deck, and the Orioles take a 4-3 lead. That is a huge 2-strike hit by Jackson Holiday. Ryan Mountcastle, take notes. Holy macaroni. Here's Kobe Mayo, swing, and a line drive right at the shortstop for the second out. So Kobe Mayo swings at the first pitch. He hits it hard, but he hits it right at him. Jackson Holiday just crushes that ball. Yes, into the second deck. My gracious. 4-3 Orioles. What a hit for Jackson Holiday. Here comes the manager for Toronto. With Colton Cowser coming to the plate, they're going to go get a lefty. That's a huge at-bat. Yes, Victor, just like that. You said one swing. There it is right there. Wow. But again, Orioles have 4 runs, and the only way they score all 4 runs is off of home runs. My gracious. Jackson Holiday, have a day. My goodness gracious. His last time up, he hit a rocket to right field that Springer made a good play on. Otherwise, he'd have 2 hits in this game. That is awesome. Jackson Holiday with a huge home run. Four to 3 Orioles. Pitching change for Toronto. Wow, man. The Orioles have got to be happy about that. That's amazing. Going to update something here. Welcome in, everybody. 20 of you watching. Good to have you all here. Orioles on a big 2-run home run by Jackson Holiday. Just take the lead. They have been struggling all day with any kind of offensive continuity. And with one swing and a little bit of help from Toronto with some errors, the Orioles have taken a 4-3 lead. That's a huge at-bat for them. Especially with the Yankees down 8-2 against the Angels. It's only the top of the 5th inning, but still. Yeah, Slyster, this game isn't over yet. The bullpen needs to come in, and they need to shut the door. Now Birch did his job. I don't know if Birch is coming back out for the 7th, but if it's whoever it's going to be, they need to do their job. So here's Cowser, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Strike right there, 0-1. So Ryan Yarbrough's in the game for the Blue Jays. 68 innings, 39 strikeouts, 25 walks. So he's not really a strikeout guy. 9 home runs given up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball hit to the second baseman, and Cowser is out. So that's your inning. But the Orioles 2 runs off 2 hits. And the big blow, the Jackson Holiday 2-run home run. Absolutely crushed. And the Orioles take the lead 4-3, bottom of the 7th inning. Should have put money on it. Jason, you're funny. Slyster, he has been our best hitter since he's actually been our best hitter since he was recalled. He's really, his confidence has got to be through the roof right now, and he is really seeing everything. He's much calmer now, and he has just been on a tear. Jackson Holiday's just been on a tear. And imagine what the Orioles could do if they could get Holiday rolling, Gunnar going, and Adley going, and Cowser going all at the same time. I mean, think about the lineup the Orioles could put out on the field. You could have Holiday, Colton Cowser, Jordan Westberg, Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, Kobe Mayo, Ryan Mountcastle. Samuel Basayo at some point is coming. They really could put a stacked line. Anthony Santander, he's got 33 home runs on the season. You could have a stacked lineup, man. They really, really could have a 1-9, almost a murderer's row type lineup. Imagine if they could get all those guys going at the same time. My gracious. You know, Heston Kjerstad, I'm still telling y'all right now, Kobe Mayo and Heston Kjerstad, the raw power, those guys are potential 40 home run guys. I don't know when, but it's going to happen. If they stay healthy and if they live to the potential that we think they have, them, along with Gunnar, I think Gunnar is a 40 home run guy at some point. He's got 29 this year. I don't think he'll get to 40 this year. So here's Yennier Cano, 24 holds on the season. He's got 43 innings, 43 Ks, 19 walks. He's given up 5 home runs. They're batting .233 against him, 2.70 ERA. Cano's got to have a shutdown inning right here. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ground ball right to Gunnar. Gunner's got it. Throw to first and plenty of time. 1 pitch, 1 out. Good job, Yennier Cano. That's what you want to see. You got to have the quick innings. So it looks like Ramon Arias is in the game at third. That means Colby Mayo is not going to hit next inning. Or not, he's done for the day. So Ramon Arias comes in, plays third base. Upgrade defensively for sure. Here's George Springer, first pitch. Strike. That ball's inside and low, but the umpire again calls it a strike. We'll take it. 0-1. That is not a strike. Looks like Justin Slater is going to go into left field for Ryan O'Hearn. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That ball's outside, and the umpire calls that a strike. 0-2. And George Springer is not happy. Wow, that's a ball as well. We got that call. Should be 2-0. It's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Ball. 1-2. So Cano got the first out with 1 pitch. He's got a 1-2 count on George Springer here. Really needs to make a nice pitch. Get this guy out. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. We're going to stay at 1-2. Oh, the likes aren't moving, gang. Come on, let's get those likes up. We are at 36. We are almost there. Cionel Perez is warming. I'm worried that Brandon Hyde's going to overthink this inning. 1-2 pitch. Inside, ball 2. 2-2. We are 4 likes away, gang. 4 likes from hitting our mark. We can make it. You can make it. You can do it. 2-2 count on George Springer. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Out goes Holiday. In comes center field. That ball's going to get down for a base hit. Cowser couldn't get there. Jackson Holiday couldn't get there, and that is a single for George Springer with 1 out. A bloop single over Holiday's head. Neither one of them could get there. So 1 out hit for George Springer. Good pitch by Cano. Just a good piece of hitting by George Springer. He went down and got it. It was a ball low and away, and Springer just punches it into right field for a base hit. That's what I'm talking about. That's all you got to do. That's going to bring Clement to the plate. He's 1 for 3. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Oh, off the glove of Cano. Just go to first. He throws it to first for the out. But it could have been, and it should have been a double play. It was a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Cano, it comes out of his glove. He has to scramble to get it, and the only play he's got is first base for the out. So that's the second out of the inning. But it should have been a tailor-made double play. Instead, they now have a runner on second with 2 outs. And Cano is not happy with himself. He had it. It was a tailor-made double play. It was a ground ball right back to the pitcher. And now that's going to bring Guerrero to the plate as the go-ahead run. So here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. coming to the plate. He's 1 for 2 in the game. Batting .318 with a .929 OPS on the season. This is not good for the Orioles here. Their single best hitter coming to the plate. Cano's going to have to make really good pitches here. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a fly ball, right field. Back he goes. Santander jumps, he catches it! He jumps at the wall and makes the catch! Holy cow! My goodness, I thought Guerrero had a double. Santander goes up the wall and catches it, and that's the inning. Holy macaroni! That's what I'm talking about. Pick 'em up. Yennier Cano and Guerrero tips his cap. Good for him to Anthony Santander. What a game-saving catch by Anthony Santander. He jumps up the wall and takes away a surefire double. If he misses it, it's probably a triple because the ball's going to get away from him. But he made the catch. My gracious. Talk about picking each other up. That's what you need right there. Holy macaroni. What a catch by Anthony Santander. Play of the game. Him and Holiday's home run. Wow. Yeah, it's going to take, Victor, I'll say it's probably going to take like a 4-year, $80 million contract to sign him, which obviously the Mets can do. They can afford that. I think the Orioles might make a play at trying to bring him back if they can get him for the right money. But, I don't know that they'll get into a bidding war with somebody like Santander. He's a streaky hitter for sure, but he is a power hitter. He's only going to be 30, so he's still pretty young. And he hits from both sides of the plate. And he plays good defense, just like you just saw. I mean, that's really good. That's excellent defense. And that's a huge catch. It's a game-saving catch by Anthony Santander. I mean, they're showing the catch again. He just skies and catches it, runs into the wall. It's just a huge catch. And now he is at the plate. First pitch, strike, 0-1. Wouldn't that be nice if he came right from making a great catch to hitting a home run? Let's see. So 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging and a pop-up down the first base side. First baseman's giving it chase, and he cannot get there. So it's a foul ball, but it is 0-2 on Anthony Santander. 4 more likes. Come on, gang. We can do this. The Orioles are still getting out hit 8-5. They still only have 5 hits in the game. 4 likes to go. We can make this, guys. Come on. So 0-2 count on Santander. Pitcher's at the belt. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, left field. That ball's hit well. And that ball is gone. Holy cow. Anthony Santander turns around. He makes the big catch. And then he hits the solo home run. I just said it. And he did it. Santander hits the solo shot about 5 rows deep into the left field seats. It's now 5-3 Orioles. All 5 runs via the home run. It's like home run or nothing for the Orioles. But my goodness. Santander have a day. Holy cow. Sorry if I'm screaming. I'm just excited. Wow. How about that? He makes the big catch. And then he turns around and hits a big home run. And that's a big cushion now. That gives the Orioles a 2-run lead. A little bit more of a cushion here in the 8th. Here's Gunnar. First pitch to him is a strike, 0-1. But this ball is center cut. It's right down the middle of the plate. And Santander just doesn't miss it. Here's Gunnar. 0-1 count on him. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. Right there. 0-2. Richard, the legend R. Johns. What's up, Richard? Welcome in, buddy. Come on, Gunnar. We need a hit. Let's go. Right here, buddy. 0-2 pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 1-2. Good take there by Gunnar Henderson. My gracious. Come on, guys. Let's get those likes. We're so close. Richard, give me a like, man. I need a like from you. Tell Donna, too. And Sam. 1-2 count on Gunnar Henderson. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Foul down the third base line. But I like that. It was a defensive swing by Gunnar just to make contact. So 1-2 count on Gunnar Henderson. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball right back to the pitcher. He's got it. Throw to first, and that's the first out of the inning. Gunnar's been struggling too. Him and Adley really have been struggling. If we could ever get them two swinging again, this team could be almost unstoppable. You know, Cowser having the months he's having, and now Jackson Holiday is swinging the bat really well. If you can get those guys going too, whew. But it's been a struggle for him. So here's Justin Slater. He's now in the game. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike. He is batting for Ryan O'Hearn. Remember, he replaced O'Hearn in left field last inning. So here's Austin Slater. He's a .205 hitter on the season. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. Donna, there's Donna. We are winning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2, 0-2. Donna, hit that like button. You and Richard, please, I need those likes. Trying to get to 40. There we go. You guys rock. Now we're only 2 off. 38 likes. Donna Jaworski. Welcome in, Donna. We are winning right now. 0-2 count on Justin Slater. Let's see if he can get a hit here. Ball in the dirt. 1-2. Austin. I keep saying Justin. It's Austin Slater. Austin. Sorry. Austin Slater with a 1-2 count. Freddie Gonzalez, of course, is now the manager since Brandon Hyde. 1-2 pitch outside. Ball 2. 2-2 was kicked. Ejected. I'll say ejected from the game. 1 like to go, guys. We got 38 likes. 38, 39, something like that. Wow. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. 2-2. Well, it is 38 likes now. Okay. 2 more, 1 more, something like that. We're close. We are close. That's fine. Whatever we do, let's just have fun. So, Austin Slater with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That ball is outside. He tried to backdoor him with a curveball, but it didn't get there. 3-2. Tried the backdoor curve, and it never got back to the plate. So, full count on Austin Slater. Adley Rutschman's on deck. He sets at the belt. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Checks his swing, and that ball is high. Ball 4. Well, they check down first base. First base umpire says no, he did not go. So it's a walk. Yeah, and the manager for the Blue Jays is not happy. Did we make it? Hey, we did make it. Woohoo! We made 40 likes. You know what that means? You can take that out of there. Thank you, guys. 40 likes. You're amazing. Adley Rutschman, first pitch. That ball is outside, and he calls it a strike. Oh, my God. This umpire's been horrific tonight. That ball was about that far off the plate, outside, and he calls it a strike. So 0-1 on Adley. What's up, Sam? Throw over to first. Nope. Slater is back. So 0-1 count. Samantha Lowe is here. Donna Jaworski's here. Richard's here. Jeff Snook! Jeff, what's up, man? Jeff Snook's here, too. What's up, Jeff? Good to see you, buddy. So 0-1 count on Adley Rutschman. And it should be 1-0. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he calls out a strike, too. It's outside and high. Oh, my God. What is going on with this umpire today? It's terrible.
Above average, good arm strength.
Just horrible. That ball's way outside, and he called it a strike. So Adley's down in the count 0-2. He's got to protect. You don't know what's going to be called a strike. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Foul down the right field line. King Trent TV, welcome in. King Trent, welcome. What's up? How are you? Good to have you here. 22 people watching. Orioles take a 5-3 lead. Big 2-run homer by Jackson Holiday first, and then followed up by Anthony Santander solo shot. Gives the Orioles a 5-3 lead. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Inside, and it hits him! 0-2 pitch, and the ball goes inside, and it runs too far inside, and it hits Adley Rutschman. It hits him in the elbow, but he had the elbow pad on, so he should be fine. And the Orioles now have first and second and only one out with Ryan Mountcastle coming to the plate. Is it Angel Hernandez? Angel Hernandez. No, it's I forgot his name already, but he's been really bad. So here comes the manager for the Blue Jays, so they're going to have a pitching change. So the Orioles have first and second, only one out in the inning, 5-3 lead. King Trent says, let's go O's. Amen. Welcome in, everybody. Good to have you here. I think it's Larry Vanover, if I remember correctly. Whoever it is, he's been really bad tonight, Jeff. Just really bad. We're in the top of the eighth. Let's do scores while we got a minute here. We were supposed to do scores at the end of last inning. Do a quick score update. Top of the eighth inning. Pirates 6, Padres 5. Middle of the sixth, Brewers 6, Braves 4. Top of the sixth, 5-1 Cardinals over the Rays. Middle of the sixth, 8-2 Angels over the Yankees. Bottom of the fourth, the Royals take a 5-4 lead over the Red Sox. Top of the third, 2-1 Mets over the Rockies. Tigers, Mariners are just getting started. Phillies, Dodgers a little bit later. Earlier today, Cubs over the Twins 8-2. Astros over the Rangers 6-4. A's over the White Sox 3-2. Marlins over the Reds 6-4. Giants over the Nationals 7-4. And the Diamondbacks won a doubleheader over the Guardians 7-3 and 5-3. So that's your score update. And of course, right here, the Orioles have a 5-3 lead, top of the eighth inning over the Blue Jays. No, we definitely didn't reach the sub goal. And that's okay. That's all right. We did pick up one, though. Thank you. Thank you very much. Whoever that was that subscribed. I'm happy to have you here. Eric Swanson's coming into the game. Right-handed pitcher. He has 18 innings on the season. 7.23 ERA with 12 strikeouts and 7 walks in 18 innings. Opponents are hitting .296 against him. He's in the game to face Ryan Mountcastle, who has been horrific tonight. 0-3. But he's got first and second, only one out right here. Here's the first pitch to Mountie. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 0-1 count on Ryan Mountcastle. Let's see what Mountie can do here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside. Oh, he calls it a strike! Oh my gosh! That ball's about a foot outside, and the umpire calls it a strike. 0-2 on Mountcastle on a ball that should have been on a pitch that should have been a ball. So it's 0-2. This ump's horrible tonight. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's horrible. That umpire took that entire bat away from Ryan Mountcastle, but that was a bad pitch. Mountie shouldn't have swung at that. So Mountie comes up, 3 pitches, he strikes out again. He's really struggling. Keegan Aiken, who just got called back up for the Orioles today. Here's Eloy Jimenez, need a big hit here. First pitch. Ball low, and he calls it a strike. Oh my God, this umpire is horrible tonight. Strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside, ball 1-1. I'm surprised he didn't call it a strike. This umpire's been really bad tonight. He's probably missed 25 calls. He's probably missed 25 pitches tonight, easily. 1-1 count on Jimenez. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Inside, ball 2, 2-1. And if you're the pitcher, you don't really even have to find the plate. Just be close. And you might get the call. That's funny, Donna. 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball down the right field line. That ball is fair in the corner. Slater's going to score. Here comes Mountcastle. They're not going to get him, and he's going to score. A 2-out, 2-run double by Eloy Jimenez down the first base line. It gets past the first baseman. 2-run score. 7-3 Orioles. That's how you pick up your hitters. The guy before you strikes out, you pick him up with a huge hit down the line. He just shoots it down the first base line, past the first baseman, into the right field corner. 2-run score, 7-3 Orioles. That's a huge hit. Just like that. And now the Orioles are going to get a pinch runner in for Jimenez. And it's going to be Cedric Mullins. So Mullins is in the game. He's going to pinch run for Jimenez. And here's Jackson again. First pitch to him. Outside corner, strike one, 0-1. Is he, Jeff, is he really statistically one of the worst? Because he is tonight. Jackson Holiday, 0-1 pitch. Swinging a foul back, 0-2. Could really use one here from Jackson again. Just a base hit. Could use a base hit right here from Jackson Holiday. Would love to see him get another multi-hit game. That would be really nice. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Checks his swing. They're going to check down the third. Did he go? No, he did not. So he's still alive. 1-2 count on Jackson Holiday. Holiday again on the day is 1 for 3 with the 2-run homer. Could really use another hit here. Would like to see him get a hit here. And if he does get a hit, he might go over 200 for the season. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball right back to the pitcher. He's got it. Throw to first. That's the inning. But a big inning for the Orioles. They had 3 more runs in the inning. The home run by Anthony Santander, and then the big 2-out, 2 RBI double by Eloy Jimenez. And the Orioles now have a 7-3 lead. And they're still being out-hit. Orioles have 7 runs on 7 hits. The Blue Jays have 8 hits. But you know what? Only the runs at the end of the game is what counts. That's all that matters at the end of the game. Just have the most runs. And right now the Orioles are up 7-3. And I think Cionel Perez is going to be coming into the game. $23 people in here, 857 subscribers. We actually picked one up. That's awesome. Guys, don't forget, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., a new Hall of Fame profile is going to be out. If you guys have missed any of our previous Hall of Fame profiles, there is a playlist for them. Go check out the playlist. Look at all the different profiles. We have the players that are in the Hall of Fame from the 1800s, the early 1900s, all the way up to the most recent. We do a new one every Thursday and Friday. Well, I think it's every Thursday right now. Check them out. I'm telling you, I've learned so much from those Hall of Fame profiles. For guys I had never even heard of. Looked them up, looked at their numbers, looked at their Hall of Fame stats. And I've learned so much about players. And it really is a blast. So go check out our Hall of Fame profiles. Every Thursday, 9 a.m., a new one is posted on the channel. I think you'd love them. Go check them out, especially if you're a big baseball fan. You don't have to be an Orioles fan. Just got to be a baseball fan. So here is Cano. Cano's going to come back out. He's going to face Kirk. I'm glad. to see him back out. Here's first pitch. Inside. Ball 1. 1-0. I'm glad to see Yennier Cano back out here. I really think he should be. You know, he pitched pretty good last inning. Have him come back out. See if you can give him a little bit of length. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Strike. 1-1. So, Jeff, if I'll talk about it. Let me talk about that in a second. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball down the left field line. That's going to get into the corner. Slater's going to get there. Kirk's going to have to hold it first. It's a long single for Alejandro Kirk. So the ball down the line, but Slater got there quick, and Kirk can't. He's not a very fast runner anyway. And he was held to a long, long single. Good piece of hitting by Alejandro Kirk. But he only gets a single out of it. All right, Jeff. So, from what you're saying, if I'm looking at these numbers, okay? If I'm looking at the numbers, and that's going to be it for Cano, so I can get into this a little bit. Here comes CNL Perez. So let me talk a little bit about Mike Trout. Okay? So Jeff's asking me, is Mike Trout is he a Hall of Famer if he doesn't play another game? In his career, and he's played 14 seasons so far. 14 seasons. In his 14 seasons, 378 home runs, 954 RBIs, 212 stolen bases. He's a 299 lifetime hitter, basically a 300 hitter, 1,648 hits, 1,123 runs scored, 14 seasons in the league. He hit 40 or more home runs 3 times. He hit 30 or more home runs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Is he a Hall of Famer? Jeff, in my opinion, no. He's not. He wasn't. He doesn't check off any of the numbers. He doesn't even have 2,000 hits. He only has 1,600 hits. Injuries are part of the game. And I always used to say to my players, when I coached basketball, I used to always say to my players when they couldn't play because they were injured, I used to always say, look, the best ability is availability. I don't care how good you are. If you're not on the field, you're not helping the team. Whether it's your fault or no fault of your own. He doesn't play. He misses. He's injured all the time. And he's not. No, I don't think he is. In my humble opinion, I don't think he is. I don't think he put up enough good seasons. As awesome as he was early on, no, I'm sorry. I understand 3 MVPs. Hey, Dale Murphy's got 2 MVPs. And you know what? Eddie Murray didn't win any MVPs. Ken Griffey. How many MVPs did Ken Griffey win? 1. I can't go off just that. Here's CNL Perez. First pitch. Grab ball to Mountcastle. He throws to second for the lead runner. And that's the first out. Good play by Mountie there. He does get the lead runner. And he gets 1 out. So Horwitz hits a ground ball to Mountie. He throws to second to Gunner for the first out. So there's 1 out, man on first. Good play by Mountcastle there. I understand. He's got 3 MVPs, and I'm with you there. But it's not just about MVPs to me. I got to look at your overall numbers and the longevity of how long were you that good. Here's Schneider. First pitch, curveball, high, ball 1, 1-0. And to me, Jeff, he's hurt too much, and he had some really great seasons, and that's why he won those MVPs. But I don't think his whole body of work is what I'm looking at. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Check swing, but he went. That's a strike. No, they said he didn't go. Oh my gosh. I thought he went. So 2-0 count on Dan Schneider. The Perez has got to make a pitch here. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a foul back. 2-1. So let's go back. We'll look at Mike Trout a little bit more. Perez is not my favorite pitcher. He makes me nervous. Me too, Donna. Me too. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Curveball right there. 2-2. Yes, Donna. When he's on, he's good. But when he's not, yeah, look out. These managers and coaches kill me. Let Cano finish. Well, Sylvester Slyster, he's not. Most of these guys don't pitch for length. They can't pitch that long. They're only 1 or 2 inning guys. 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go that time? Appeal to first. He did! And that is strike 3. So a check swing by Dan Schneider. They appealed down the first base umpire, and he says, yes, he went. And that is the 2nd out of the inning. That's going to bring Dalton Varsho to the plate. Kimbrel makes me nervous too, Slyster, but I don't think you're going to see Kimbrel, to be honest with you. I think Sir Anthony Dominguez is and he's warming. There they go. They just showed him. Looks like Dominguez is going to come in. Here's Varsho. First pitch inside, ball 1. So at the end of the inning, Jeff, I want to go back talking a little bit more about about Mike Trout. Here's Dalton Varsho. 1-0 count on him. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In the dirt. Ball 2. Now look, when you look at Mike Trout, let's see, what do you want? American League Rookie of the Year, 3 MVPs. I got all that. 11-time All-Star. I get it. 9-time Silver Slugger Award. Did he ever win he never won a Gold Glove, which is really weird to me. I don't see where he ever won a Gold Glove award. He never won a Gold Glove. So no Gold Gloves. So a 2-0 count to Dalton Varsho. Perez has got to make a pitch here. You don't want to let him back in the game. 2-0 pitch. Strike. Right there. 2-1. So 2-1 count. Perez sets. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2. Yeah, so he does have some accolades when we're talking about Mike Trout. I get it. But I want to go over some other numbers here with you guys in a minute. So a 2-2 count on Dalton Varsho. Man on first. 2 outs. 7-3 Orioles. Bottom of the 8th inning. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Left field. Left fielder's coming in. Looks like he's there. And Slater's got it. That's your inning. No runs. 1 hit. A man left. Let's go to the top of the 9th coming up. I forgot to change that, guys. I'm sorry. So, yeah, when I look at Mike Trout, okay, he had, let's see, the year he won his first MVP, 36 home runs, 111 RBIs, 287 batting average. 939 OPS. He wins the MVP. He comes back the next year, 41 home runs, but only 90 RBIs, 299 batting average, 991 OPS. He wins the MVP. He comes back in the third year, in 2016, 29 home runs. I'm sorry. That year he hit 41. He didn't win it that year. I apologize. He came back. He won it in, let me look at when he won it. He won it in 2014 with 36 home runs and 111 RBIs. And then he won it again in 2016 with 29 home runs, 100 RBIs, and he batted .315. You know, and then he won it with 45 home runs, 104 RBIs, 291 batting average. Okay. You know, the 29 and 100, I don't know. I'd have to look a little closer on that. But then he had seasons where he hit 5 home runs, 16 RBIs. 17 home runs, 46 RBIs, 8 home runs, 18 RBIs, 18 home runs, 44 RBIs, 10 home runs, 14 RBIs. So he had some seasons in there when he's just not playing. I think when I look at his whole body of work, I don't know. I don't know if he gets in. Again, just my humble opinion. And, you know, what do you guys all think in the chat? Is if Mike Trout never played another game, is Mike Trout a Hall of Famer if he never plays another game right now? And that's the other thing, too. But you know what? Even that, Jeff, you know, Ernie Banks never won a World Series. Ted Williams never won a World Series. You know, they made postseason runs. You know, Eddie Murray, Cal Ripken only won 1 World Series. You know? So, I don't know. It's hard in baseball to be measured by, here's Ramon Arias, first pitch, swing and a miss. Of course, he always swings at the first pitch. It's hard to be measured by your championships because in baseball, it's such a team sport. And players only have so much they can do with that. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss again. 0-2 on Ramon Arias. I don't understand. Will Austin Slater be our future left fielder? No, I don't think so, Lord. Not full time. No. But you're right, Jeff. Only 1 postseason for Mike Trout. So here's the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Ramon Arias. I don't understand why this guy is on the team. Every time he comes to the plate, he swings, and then he's out. He doesn't. I don't get it. I don't get why this guy is still on this team. 27 people watching. Here's Colton Cowser. 0 for 3. Needs a hit. Here's the pitch. Swinging and a foul back. 0-1. Cowser had a 17-game hitting streak going for a while there. 857 people have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, folks, if you're a baseball fan or an Orioles fan, please subscribe to the channel. Would love for you to do so. 27 people watching. That's amazing. Good to have you all here. Colton Cowser's got a 0-1 count. Top of the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball at the shortstop. Nice play. Backhand. Throw to first. Just in time to get Cowser. He beat him by a step. Nice play by Jimenez. There's a ball up the middle. He had to backhand it. He had to make a really strong throw because Cowser was getting down the line. But he does. He gets it by a step, and that's the second out of the inning. And here's Anthony Santander. Right now, he's player of the game, probably. For the Orioles, he made a game-saving catch and then came right up and hit a home run. First pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-0. Nice play by the shortstop there for the Blue Jays. That was a nice play. So Santander's got 2 home runs in this game. Ground ball. Nice play by the first baseman. Backhands it, gets it, throws to the pitcher for the out. And that's the inning, folks. So no runs, no hits, no errors for the Orioles heading to the bottom of the 9th inning. I mean, Santander's got 2 home runs in this game. He does. That's right. Oh, my gosh. Isn't that terrible? I've been calling this whole game and I forgot. So Santander is definitely player of the game. 2 home runs. 3 RBIs. 2 runs scored. A great play in right field. He is definitely your player of the game. Oh, yeah, Laura. Cowser's not going anywhere. You know, I tried to tell folks, and I don't mean to say I told you so, and I'm not going to say I told you so, but so many times, just before the All-Star break, just before the trade deadline, early flight tomorrow, have a good night. Oh, Jeff, have a good night, buddy. Take care. I don't know where you're heading, but if you're heading to Disney, if you're going to be down here, we'd love to say hi. Let us know. Jeff, safe travels too, man. Where are you going? Are you heading to Disney? Let us know. Anyway, just before the trade deadline, there were so many people out there saying, hey, the Orioles need to trade Jackson Holliday to the Tigers for Tarek Skubal, or trade him to the White Sox for Garrett Crochet. And I kept telling folks, I'm like, you don't want to trade this kid. He is a superstar in the making. He's your future second baseman. He's an untouchable. And everybody's like, no, we got other people we could put there. We got this guy, we got that guy, trade him. And I'm telling you, you don't. Well, Bahamas, good for you, Jeff. Have fun, man. Have a good trip. Enjoy, relax, have a good time. But you can't give up on this kid, and he's showing why. So Sir Anthony Dominguez is in the game. It's not a save situation as the Orioles are up 4 runs, but depending upon what he does, he could make it a save situation. Disney next month. Good, Jeff. Let us know. So Sir Anthony Dominguez is going to come into the game. He was the guy the Orioles traded for Austin Hayes, and so far for the Orioles, he's done a nice job. He's done a really nice job. He's going to face Leo Jimenez to start. He's 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch to him, swing and a miss, strike, 0-1. Yes, Jeff, have a great trip. That's awesome. I hope you have a good time. I've never been to the Bahamas. Yes, I have. What the hell am I saying? I've been to Freeport and Nassau. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Hit pretty well. Center field. Nobody's going to get there. That ball is down. Cowser's got it. It's going to be another double for Jimenez. That's his 3rd double of the game. He hits it into the gap between the left fielder and the center fielder, and neither one of them get there, and it's a leadoff double for Leo Jimenez. That ball hung up there. I thought maybe the left fielder was going to get there, but he never got there. He should have got there. That ball looked like it probably should have been caught. So that's going to be a leadoff double for Jimenez, and that's going to bring a pinch hitter, Addison Barger, to the plate. 200 hitter, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs, 577 OPS. I'm wondering if Austin Slater probably should have caught that ball. Here's the pitch. Right there, strike. Low, but on the inside. Low on the outside, but it catches the plate. 0-1. Now, the Orioles are just looking for outs here. They're not worried about Dominguez at second base. They're up 4 runs. They'll trade an out for a run here if they have to. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Ball 1-1. 100 miles an hour, but it's low and inside. 1-1. The Orioles are just looking for outs. The guy at second, not that big a deal. The Orioles aren't going to worry too much about him. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back. 1-2. 100 miles an hour. Dominguez can bring the heat, man. He definitely can bring it. And that's what the Orioles need. They need somebody in the late innings who's got the high velocity, misses bats type of guy out there. And right now they have him in this Dominguez. If he can just control it, he could be really big. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Who's going to get there? The pitcher gets there. Dominguez lunges for it. It was a pop-up just down third base. Urias was not going to get there. Dominguez runs off the mound and he gets there and makes the catch. That ball would have been a fair ball. Well, actually it might have gone foul, but it was a catch. What a catch by Dominguez. And that's the first out. Really nice. So 1 out in the inning. We'll take it. And that's going to put them back to the top of the order for George Springer. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by George Springer. 0-1. 21 people still watching. We hit the likes goal tonight. We didn't hit the subscriber goal, but that's okay. Not going to do it every week. Appreciate y'all being here. We got up to 27 people watching. 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. Ball 1. 1-1. What I want from Sir Anthony Dominguez is just make your pitches. Make them hit the ball. No walks. No free passes. Make them earn it. If they get a hit, they get a hit. 1-1 pitch. Strike right there. Change up. Wow, what a pitch. George Springer's not happy, but that was a strike. He had his knees buckled on that one. He was looking fastball all the way. So 1-2 count on George Springer here. Let's see what he does. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. It looked like it was a changeup low and away, and Springer swings through it for the second out. So the Blue Jays are down to their last out. The Orioles are 1 out away from a come-from-behind win here. It's going to bring Ryan Clement to the plate. Or Ernie Clement. I keep saying the wrong names. Ernie Clement. Here he is. First pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Left field. Center field. Kowser's calling it. He's got it. And he's got it. And that's the game, folks. Dominguez comes in. Shuts him down. And that, folks, is the game. The Orioles get the win. 7-4. 7 hits. 7 runs. 1 error. 4 left. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors, and 8 men left. And just like that, the Orioles get the win. How about them apples right there? That was nice. What a win for the Orioles. That is not a win for us. Sir Anthony Dominguez will get, I don't know if he gets the save or not, but what a win for the Orioles right there. That's exactly what they needed, folks. Needed that one. The win goes to Birch Smith. He's now 3-0. Player of the game, easily. Got to give it to him. Anthony Santander, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Great catch in right field. He is the player of the game. Sam Alimo, welcome in. We win. Yes, we do. Yes, sir. We'll take it. Hey, guys, thank you to all my subs. Thank you for any new subscribers. Mods. Great job as usual. You guys are the best. I have the best mods out there. That's the people with the wrenches. The people in blue. They're amazing. Guys, we hit the likes. We got another subscriber. That was fantastic. Orioles get the win 7-3. Final. Great game by the Birds. Gotta love it. They are amazing. That was a big win. Hopefully they can come back tomorrow and do it again. Thanks everybody for joining us. Thank you for all the subscribers. Thank you for all the people in the chat. Even if you're a Ninja watcher and you didn't chat, I appreciate you being here. Orioles get the win, folks, 7-3. We'll see y'all again real soon. Keep rooting for the O's. And take care of yourselves and each other. Orioles 7, Toronto 3.